don't you usually go to a certain page where you
All
have
right.
a certain type of roll? Oh, here. That's where he says do a perception.
I'll make sure this is on.
Hopefully, there's no comment today. And
Okay.
We're gonna fight some will-o-wisps.
That was
It's working.
goodness.
All right. Well,
Nice.
good evening. Welcome. We are Word of Light, and we're excited to play a little bit of a game and use it as allegory. We obviously enjoy playing with one another and have fun role playing and stuff, but ultimately we want to do it with the idea of allegory in mind, focusing on God and the Word. Obviously, allegory can highlight certain truths, but at some point it pales in comparison to the real thing, which is the Word of God, which is why we hold that pretty high, the Word of God. In fact, if you didn't get the opportunity, we did a whole little episode on the allegory that we've had up thus far. So if you haven't checked that out, feel free to check that out. That's something that we enjoyed. We enjoyed doing a lot last time, and hopefully we'll do that again as we go. Obviously, our desire, ultimately, more than a game, is to encourage people to have a thirst for the Word of God. That's really what we desire most of all. All right. So with that in mind, you guys ready to dive into our episode tonight? Just as a bit of a review where our group has gone, we're in Bridgefall at this time, and the group convinced the Crimson Council to accept or for them to attempt to try to catch the Cradle Thief. During that time, you met a little girl named Lyra, who had a cat, and she seems to be the most likely next target. And so you guys are operating under that assumption. Blaze and Martok had a very uncomfortable encounter with Olma, one of the members of the council. Petra, Rosemary, and Mika discovered the underground and who was in charge of that, which was ultimately Mika's brother, and that was Rick. And then also Martok caught up with his uncle Glowick, who warned Martok of the danger that they were in if they were going to keep going on with the path that they're currently on. And ultimately, you discovered an associate of the Cradle Thief, ultimately named Xander, who you caught and now have with you. And where we ended last time was ultimately you guys catching him and him agreeing to cooperate with you guys and even confess in exchange for his freedom, which you guys were entertaining that idea. So that's where we left off. And so I will let you guys kind of pick that up, and we're going to start right into that where you have Xander, and what are you going to do with him?
okay. So I'm trying to remember. Okay. So, can you cooperate?
Sure.
We had that deal we talked about.
Yes. As long as I can have my freedom, whatever you want. I don't want to go to jail. I don't want to be turned over, and I don't want anything bad to happen to me. So, I have information. I do. I have information that can be helpful. But yeah, I definitely want my freedom, please.
We can keep him with my brother. Keep him there. I trust him to keep his eye on him.
Yeah.
That's a good idea.
Is that arrangement good for you?
Well, I'm just going to be with some random person. Is that what you want?
Well, they can probably keep you a lot safer than,
I've been safe.
Well, I mean, we could just kill you.
It's either him
Well, you are the ones I'm in danger from. I don't want to go. I mean,
it's
I'll do what
either
you want, but really.
him or we give you up and turn you in.
I will cooperate with you guys. Whatever you guys want. I don't know. Yeah.
Is he still tied up? Because
you tied him up.
Okay, so he's still tied
He didn't like you guys tying him up, but ultimately you guys got there. So
but he can walk, but
yeah,
walk. Okay.
just hands.
Do you want to bring him there, and then we can talk further once we're there, out of sight?
Yeah, we can do that. Sounds good.
Okay.
So what are you guys doing?
We're gonna take him to my brother,
All right.
and he's gonna.
So you're leading a bound guy out of the Crimson Council back to the Elvish town. Okay. You gain a lot of attention as you're doing this. Some people even recognize Xander and are confused. You can tell that there's a recognition. What's going? Why? What are they doing with Xander? What's going on? You know, and there's a little bit of a bustle. All of you are leading him, I assume, in that way. Yeah. Okay.
Or are you surrounding him so they can't tell
Yeah.
that he is? I'm not hearing what you're talking about.
And I am assuming you're also leaving Rosemary in the school by herself with Lyra. Okay. All right. So, Kelsey, we'll role play whatever, you know. Obviously there's class, so we're gonna skip over a lot of that. But we'll do some role play at some point in time as they do this whole event. So you lead him down. Why don't you all make perception checks?
I just like relearn this whole thing.
Yeah.
7.
7. All right.
15. Okay.
15.
15. 15. Okay.
13. No,
13?
sorry, I lied. 16.
16.
She's not there.
You're not there.
I'm not there.
So yeah,
I rolled one,
sorry, I
but
forgot.
I'm not there.
Already. So you guys continue down the way and everything. You know, you definitely notice people giving you looks. You see people concerned. You see people talking. You get the idea that this is going to spread a little bit like a wild rumor to some degree. You get to where you know that you're going to climb and then jump from roof to roof to get to where the underground is. I'm assuming you do this stealthily, correct? So that people don't see, or
I'm gonna, as we're walking, I'm just like gonna nod to people and like kind of slightly smile and just assure them nothing going on here, folks.
Doesn't look
Nothing to
there.
see.
okay, okay.
I don't know, just to like, I don't know,
Okay.
just to ease people's
Okay.
curiosity.
You can try. Give me an insight check to see if you can tell if your reassurance is working or not.
10.
10. Yeah, you hope it's working, and you hope that people are kind of buying it, but.
Oh.
So you get to where you're gonna start needing to be stealthy, right? To get to the underground, unless you're revealing where you're going and everyone's gonna watch. Okay, so roll some stealth checks, the 4 of you that are here, and we'll see how stealthily as a group you guys meander. In fact, he will also make a stealth check along with you. Although, does he want to do a stealth check? Probably not, but he's gonna do one anyway
I
just to
just
see
rolled a 3.
how he does.
That wasn't good.
15.
15?
4.
4.
14.
14?
15.
All right.
Darn.
That's so loud, man.
Let's see here. All right. So we'll do.
That's your key working.
Obviously.
All right. So you guys bring him over, and you do get to the other side. As far as you guys are aware, no one seems to notice you necessarily, as far as you know. And you see Rick over there. Hey, sis. Who are all these people here? What? You're bringing a lot of people. Did anyone see you come?
No one saw us. We were we were good. Look, I need you to take him. I need you to watch him.
Who's this guy? Who's this guy? This guy's scary, man.
Wait a second.
Before my break on us, I'm just letting you know. I'm trying to be offensive or anything like that, but just letting you know.
So,
It's got, it's,
so my name's Martok.
I friends with my sis, I'm assuming?
Acquaintance.
Acquaintance. Oh, okay. Sis, who are you bringing? You're bringing acquaintances to the. Remember, this is a secret. This is not for everyone to know.
No, they're good. Look, I can trust them. If I can trust them, you can trust them. I need you to just keep him here.
Is the guy bound up here?
Yeah. He's just. It just has to do with the job that we took. I can fill you in the details later. Just keep your eye on him. Keep him here until we figure out what to do with him. We need to ask him a few questions and get some information, but don't worry about it.
Is he dangerous?
No. No, he's bound. He's fine.
Well, yeah. I mean, as long as he's bound. I mean.
Yeah, keep him bound. Don't untie him.
Okay, sure. Yeah. All right. I guess. I mean, okay. Yeah, we'll keep him here.
Okay.
No
All
problem.
right. Can I trust you?
You brought him here, didn't you? You clearly think you could.
Can I roll something to see if he's being honest?
Sure. Roll an insight check.
I just don't know if I completely trust my brother. Oh, jeez. 7.
He seems like he's ready for this.
Can I roll persuasion now?
For what? What are you trying to persuade?
So there might be something in it for you that we.
You're
can
trying to
offer.
persuade. He's already in.
Yeah, but to make sure that he does a good job, like to make sure that he goes unharmed.
Okay.
This guy's alive.
Okay. All right.
You know what I mean?
Okay. Go ahead. How do you try
So
to?
there might be something in it for you as long as this guy can stay here and be safe and not be harmed and not be found.
Okay.
We might be able to give you
Yeah.
something.
You did?
Gold.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I'll take some gold any day.
Yeah. So
All right. All right. Cool. Cool.
as long as you do a good job,
Yeah.
there's something in it for you.
All right. No problem. Yeah. I'll try to make sure I do that. Yeah.
All right.
Sure. Okay. Yeah. I got this guy. Yeah. All right.
And then I just like reach my hand out to shake your hand.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
nice to meet you there.
So
Yeah.
it's a deal, you know.
What's that?
It's a deal.
Okay, yeah, sure.
Yeah.
From elf to elf. Yeah, all right. Cool. All right, so what do you guys got to do now? You gonna hang out here, or
No, we gotta go talk to this guy that's here. But we want it somewhere, private to do it.
which guy? Oh, so you want to talk to him right now?
Yeah.
Oh, do you want me to? I thought I'm watching him.
Yeah, but from a distance.
You are. Yeah.
Oh,
Once we
just-
leave.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Sure. We'll kind of back off to the corner with 3 other guys.
All right, so now we're talking to the bound up.
Okay. Well, tell us everything you know about who you're working for.
I listen. So there's a few things. So my job is to find kids and to put a red thread out to let the cradle thief know that this is where he can come, and then I especially in houses where we have lots of children, like at the school, then we I mark one, and then the cradle thief comes and usually takes that kid. I don't know much else other than that, but that's what I know.
And what are you getting from this? What did they offer you that made you willing to do this?
Oh, I get about 100 gold a week for that.
And who approached you about this? Who told you that you should do this? How do you contact you?
Just letters and notes and stuff.
Okay, I'm gonna roll an insight.
Okay, roll insight.
I need a good one. 11.
Something seems off, but you're not really sure what.
What these letters say?
It gives me the directions as to what they want me to do and how they want me to do, and then they give me orders of how to receive my payment and things like that. And every time I've done it, I've gotten paid. So I'm like, hey, this is pretty good, But now that you guys have come along, I realize the error of my ways, and let me tell you, I don't want to do that to kids anymore. I've changed my mind. I'm no longer like that. I promise. I'll be I'll be really good.
Guys,
Moving forward.
would it be fair to say I have a questionable moral compass at times?
Yeah, at times.
See what they're saying.
So,
So here's the
you
deal.
could relate, right?
Well, I can relate. I've done a lot of things. You know, I was a professional kidnapper at one time.
see, and knowing that someone like you can change like that, it means I can too.
But being that I've been in your space, you know,
Of course.
I understand where you're coming from.
Yes.
And you know, you need some coin sometimes.
Of course.
Yeah.
It's hard times on us all.
Just gotta do what you gotta do.
Yeah.
But let's just say I let you go. You're gonna be good. You're gonna do right. You know.
Of course.
Yeah.
Yes.
So you see, I'm doing right. I got something going here.
Absolutely. I would never do this again.
So you want to do right.
Yes.
Okay.
Absolutely.
So then, can you maybe tell us, if you were in our shoes, what would you do to sort of stop this, maybe, or you have any ideas of where we should go or how we should go about doing this? I mean, you do want to turn over a new leaf, right?
Right. How would you stop this guy? Well, you could create an ambush of some sort. You know where he's going to be. I have the red thread on the house that's there, and so you could do that and wait for him and pounce on him when he comes in, and then you have him. He's yours,
Mhm.
just like you got me.
Yeah. So
How do you receive payment?
It is usually left for me in a disclosed location.
Where?
It's there. You know how the city's covered around the walls.
Yeah.
There's a brick in the wall that comes loose, and they leave it in there and within the wall.
When?
On days of the week, man. Sunday, but it's not Sunday.
You had go make them fancy days.
I know. I'm trying. You know, there's purpose for it, but then I can't remember. What are my days of the week? Oh, come on. Sorry, guys. 1 sec. When you ask, on Or Day, which is the equivalent of Sunday. Would you guys also know that the Cradle Thief kidnaps on Kayla Day, which is our Saturday.
what day is it today? I'm just wondering. I mean,
Are we on Thursday?
Today
or Friday?
is Teslam Day.
You gotta write all that
Which
down.
is the equivalent of, I believe, Friday, right? Yeah,
okay,
Friday.
so we're on Friday, but you get paid
I get paid
Saturday.
Well, I get
Sunday.
paid Sunday.
Sunday, but the kidnapping happens on Saturday.
Correct.
So,
Okay.
No.
all right. So
Keep your days of the week if you're
All right.
going to do your own world.
all right, guys. Let's come over here for a second. We need to talk about this.
So we go off to like a corner.
Yeah, kind of huddle up. All right. What if we, now hear me out. What if we take the red strand from him and we use, oh man, I don't have her name in here. What was her name? Oh,
Lyra. Oh,
Lyra.
but
Lyra.
Lyra's the one who's being kidnapped.
Mhm.
So
why don't we kind of use her in the red strand and try to catch whoever or follow them?
but look, I'm perfectly okay with using a person as bait, a child as bait. But I don't know if everybody else is here, but that would be effective.
I mean, as long as we stay with the cradle thief, she'll be okay
Okay.
because we can protect her, but we have to be able to stay and be able to follow.
All right.
What do you guys think?
Yeah,
Seems like the only plan. I mean,
that is the only. Yep.
Do we know how many people come to get the child?
because
Just one?
I think it was fun.
Just one?
Yeah. So, all right. So we can go back and we can meet up with Rosemary, let her know the plan, and we'll just kind of fill in the blanks as we go. Because I mean, just so you guys know, I'm not a professional kidnapper. I never was, but so I don't actually know how these things work. But So
When do I get to hurt him?
probably later. We're gonna do that double cross thing. But anyways, all right. So we had our little huddle, and now like I go back towards Rick,
Okay.
and I just like, so we're gonna head out, but we'll be back.
Okay.
Remember, there's money in it for you
Yeah.
if this guy's still here when
Gold,
we
you
get
said,
back.
right?
Yeah, gold.
All right.
If he's still here when we get back, so
All right. Cool.
I'm gonna.
you guys can handle that.
Yeah, of course.
You handled taking my stuff the other night, so you know.
That's you. You were the guy with a javelin. And
Well,
like
I
the
put it together because I got my stuff back, and then she came
Gotcha.
here, and I
Right.
figured you
Yeah, we didn't take that.
no.
No,
course not.
those were kids that were like copying us. You
Oh.
know, they saw
Yeah, of
us
course
and they thought we were pretty cool. So they're trying to maybe be part of the resistance.
That was a
one
little
day,
too
you know?
small of a score for you.
Yeah, I mean, of course, right?
Yeah, of course, naturally.
We're in for the big bucks, of course. Yeah.
I'm gonna go up to Xander, the guy.
Mhm.
And I'm gonna tighten his. Make sure he's good and tight and bound. I'm gonna tie the rope that he's bound with, against like the wall or whatever.
Sure, make a strength check.
Strength.
See how tight you can tie.
I feel like
Maybe.
you should.
I mean, he's pretty tight.
Go on,
I mean,
He might kill him.
well, all right.
I want
well,
to
fine.
bind his feet. Actually,
It's okay. No,
Oh.
go ahead. Give me a strength check.
I don't.
That's a great idea.
I don't want to. But that's not why I'm doing this.
he
I
may,
don't. I
he
don't
may
have.
lose the circulation though if I do.
Fair enough.
His body.
Wait, strength?
Yep.
It's
Oh.
like at the
Ah,
bottom.
gee.
Yeah, I don't think you should let me near him right now. But I don't think I feel well.
Oh, come on. 3.
Yeah. Seems
I-
like you tied
okay.
pretty
I got
good.
it.
But
I got
I
a
want
20.
to-
I got a
What is
20.
this? What are we supposed to do?
But I want
I-
For
to.
what?
What's it for?
I
Ben?
got a 20. If you
While
want me to
I'm
help
doing
you.
that, I want to pick.
At this point in time, she thinks she's tied him up well. Yeah.
but I want to pickpocket him
Okay.
while I'm doing this.
Okay.
So
Roll a sleight of hand.
Awesome.
Just like
I mean, he seems
stealing
like
with
he's
this guy in
rolling
the
on.
corner.
What is with my rolls
Roughly.
today? 12.
12.
Come on, man.
Can I give you here?
I mean, he seems like he's loaded. He's making 100 a week.
You kind of reach in, you kind of grab, but obviously you're trying to be quick. He does not notice. Oh, let's see if
He doesn't
notices.
notice.
Oh, we'll see if he notices.
Just making sure you
Oh
don't
yeah,
have.
he notices big time. He doesn't stop you.
All right, I'm just making sure you're
But
not armed.
You grab a box from his scope.
Just making sure you're not armed. All right. What's your name again?
Blaze.
Blaze. That's right. I'm sorry.
Okay,
really-
so you're looking for weapons. Is that what you're doing?
No.
I
was
thought you were
just-
pickpocketing him.
I was, but I didn't want to think I was trying to steal his money.
Okay.
So if he
Oh, gotcha.
notices, I'm
Okay.
gonna be like, I'm just.
Gotcha.
All right, Blaze, just double check how tight the ropes are.
Metagame.
I'm not metagaming.
Oh,
Is
yeah.
Is that metagaming?
A little bit. If you try to tie it and you know that you rolled bad, but then you're trying to tell someone else who has a better roll. Like if you had rolled a natural 20, would you ask him to double check it?
Yeah, I mean, he's the muscle.
All right, fair. Go ahead. Make a perception check.
Sounds like they're
16.
16. Seems a little loose, but should hold maybe.
Could always be tighter.
You gonna try to tie it tighter?
I'll try to tie it tighter.
All right. The strength check.
Please,
I had a strength check. 20.
please.
Don't kill him.
Jay, what's my brother's name?
Oh,
Maverick.
Back to
Maverick.
He goes by Rick.
Oh.
Right now, he's going by Rick. He's hidden identity.
Plus. Oh, I had
Wait,
By the way,
did
if
you
you
not
look
have
at what you pickpocketed, you got a little tinderbox.
Aw. Aw.
If you want to add that to your inventory,
Yeah,
you
I
can.
want that.
Okay.
That's cute.
I mean, you never know when
I
you're
thought
gonna
we
need to burn a
supposed
house
add
down.
+3 to it, don't we?
Wait, a
Yeah, it's
tinder
supposed to
box.
show at the bottom,
Isn't that
right?
like a...
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
The bottom of your roll.
You use it
Well,
to start
yeah,
a fire.
it might
Oh,
Did you
that's
say
like a
that or
Matchbox.
not? Or is
Oh,
this supposed
Like
to be-
Matchbox.
Okay, I thought it was
I
there was
thought it
something that
was
popped
a-
up
I
here
thought it
which
was
like
like a
added
music
everything
box.
up, like added 3 to it and stuff now.
Okay.
15 plus 3?
Oh, so do I add that?
No,
Do I
It
have
just
to?
Just hit
doesn't
the
show.
just hit the
Yeah, it's not showing for some reason. I'm not sure why.
But it's 15.
Yeah, it hasn't been
plus 3.
Yeah, but it's 15 plus 3.
Okay, so I'll just have to make sure to add that to it.
There you go.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah.
18.
18. Okay. Yep, you get it a little bit more tighter and
Okay.
feels a little bit better.
Fair enough for him. How's that feel?
Ow, 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 ow. Dude.
All right,
You might
listen,
have to
Mad
amputate
Rich,
your
you
canceling.
watch him,
Sure thing.
okay?
You got it. You got it, sis.
I have a question.
For me?
No, for
For
JJ.
Deanne, yeah.
Maverick works for the underground.
Yeah.
Aren't they involved in the cradle?
No.
Okay, all right. There's
We,
two
we
different.
don't know
double
that.
we double
Okay.
checked.
According
Okay.
to all that you guys know, when you were in the Crimson Council and they were talking about different things that they
Right.
had to deal with, the underground was separate from the Cradle Thief.
Okay, I just.
As far as you know.
Okay, because I didn't think I was like leaving him with his own men. That would be dumb. Okay.
So I'm gonna go.
All right.
We need your red strand.
Who are you talking to?
I'm talking to Xander.
On the window, right?
The red strand is already there in the room. It's on the window.
Remember?
Oh.
He-
That's why
he
we
marked it,
knew
yeah.
to go to that.
So
Just so you know, if you didn't know, the Cradle Thief is supposed to come tomorrow night. In case you didn't know. See, more information.
well, I'm gonna head out. So okay. So I guess I just leave for you
Okay.
to exit.
You leave. Does anyone else leave too? Only Martok leaves.
I'll
Where are you
leave.
going?
You're leaving.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go.
I'm going back
You're leaving.
to.
Are you leaving?
Yeah.
I'm going
Yeah,
back to
everyone
Lyra.
leaves. Okay,
Okay.
so you're
I
all
wasn't sure
leaving.
where we were going. Just,
All right, and where are you guys going now?
I'm out.
are we going back to
To Lyra. Yeah, we talked about it.
Yeah. Well, we should go back and.
So you go
let
all the
her
way
know
back to the
about
Crimson
everything.
Council. All right.
Yeah.
So during that time,
Oh.
so I'm going to say that this probably took between all the travel and the conversations and then also the chasing and everything that went down. You're talking about a good 2 hours have passed between when you guys left Rosemary to now. So we're gonna a lot of that time. I'm not gonna role play all the teaching,
We were saving
but
class.
you got the roll a perception check during the class. We'll do that first,
Am I gonna learn things in class?
or do an insight check. Insight check, yeah, do an insight.
Yeah. That's a 5.
You are enthralled with this class. As far as you know, this is like a really good professor. Yeah. I'll let you do perception as well.
Okay. Oh, that's much better. That's a 20.
Okay, so you do get the idea that this is not like the tip. It's a substitute,
Oh, okay.
but you think he's a great teacher. He's pretty good.
He's a good substitute.
He's a great substitute. You're impressed, actually. So there's about an hour of class that you kind of sit through. Lyra's taking notes. Lyra is trying to do a good job in her class. She's being a good student along with the other students that you see there. They're all different ages, older, younger, many right there. Lyra's contemporary. So there's lots of different pupils and stuff there. And they're all, some are paying better attention than others. The class ends and the class is dismissed, and so Lyra is there with you for a bit. So what are we supposed to do now?
Do you have another class?
No, I don't have another class. But usually now's the time where we do lunch.
Okay.
I usually go to the cafeteria. You can come if you want.
Yes, let's go.
Cafeteria. Do you eat alongside of the?
I'm sure I'm hungry by now.
Sure. You're hungry. You eat. It's a decent meal. the person serving is a little confused by who you are. How do you kind of respond when you approach the guy serving food?
Hi.
Hello.
I'm just visiting for the day.
Okay. Do you have a visitor's pass or anything like that?
I believe the principal said it was okay for me to. Didn't that happen in the last episode?
Oh, okay. Yeah. Here, here's some food.
Thanks.
Here's some food. Looks a little confused, but it's like, oh.
Just visiting.
All right. And so you go sit down with Lyra, eat your food. Anything you're doing during that time? Just eating food, doing your
Just
thing.
eating. Maybe chatting a little bit.
Okay. Anything you're looking for or trying to keep an eye out for, or
Yeah, I should do a perception.
is there something you're looking for specifically? And I can tell you a roll of perception for it.
Paying. I'm seeing off away from her.
No, you're staying with Lyra. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
I am
You're
staying-
with Lyra. Your goal is to be right there with her. So I'm assuming everywhere she's going, you're together.
No, just I'm sitting on like the other side of the room so I can keep an
Oh, you want to
eagle
you
eye.
want to do an eagle eye? Okay. All right.
Mhm.
So yeah, she's just hanging out with her friends then and eating and you know.
Yeah, I like to do a perception check to see if I see anything out of the ordinary.
Okay, sure. Roll a perception.
6.
6. Things
Yeah.
look like a cafeteria. Kids seem like they're enjoying the food. Staff is busy doing their stuff. Not much. After that, Lyra comes up to you and says, "We do recess now usually. Do you want to come outside and play? I gotta check on Toby first, real quick,
Okay.
and then I could do that. Will you come with me?
Yes,
Okay.
I will come with you.
Lyra takes you upstairs back to where you were before on the second floor. There is the room that you had been in previously. Same kind of mess that's there. Kids' clothing all over the place, and the red thread that's still in the window, as you notice. Lyra comes up to Toby and says, I brought you some food from lunch. And you see that Lyra takes some food out of her pocket and gives it to the cat. And the cat, is happily purring and eating the food that Lyra gives from the cafeteria.
No. Oh wait, I do have a ring. I could talk to the cat right now. I could phone the ring and talk to the cat.
You could I don't know if you have a reason to or not.
I just want to make sure no one's come in the room.
Okay, yeah. Are you
That's-
going to do that?
Yes.
Okay. Are you using the ring or are you using the spell? Because you've used it once today. So I'm hoping you're keeping track of your spells there and stuff. But if you're using it as a spell, that's going to be another spell slot.
No, I was gonna try using the ring.
Okay. Is that ring? Does it deal with attunement on top of your head there? I just want to make sure because
communication utility. Ring charges.
Okay, so this just charges no attunement.
This ring has 3 charges.
Okay. Yep. So you can use one of those charges.
While wearing the ring, you can use as an action here. Okay. So I can only use it like 3 times a day.
Yes.
Okay.
At max.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So you're gonna use one of those.
Yeah.
Okay. So you do.
I can't look at you. Stop being that.
Oh, hi, Kel. We could talk again.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. I really enjoy getting the chances to talk to you when we get the chance. It's pretty cool. How are you?
I'm good. Did you like your lunch?
Yeah. Myra brought me some really good food. Yeah, it was really tasty.
Did anyone come into the room today
Oh,
while we were gone?
no, it's just been me all day in the room.
just chilling out, you know.
Yeah.
I've been actually sleeping a little bit.
Cats often do that.
Do they really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, cats like to sleep,
I like sleeping a lot.
especially in the sun.
Oh yeah, I love the sun. That's really nice. I wonder why that's so cool, huh? Actually, it's not really cold. It's kind of warm, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you keep an eye on the room, okay?
Oh yeah, of course. I gotta protect Lyra, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, cool.
If anything happens.
You're like my favorite human because like you can actually like talk to me. Like most of the humans they don't understand what I'm trying to say. So
Yeah. Well,
you're like really cool.
if something dangerous, if you see someone mean coming towards Lyra, you know what to do?
Yeah, I'll get out of there. I'm gonna run.
No, you need to meow and scratch Lyra so she knows to leave.
Oh, I didn't think about that. That's a good idea. If someone comes after Lyra,
Mm-hmm.
if someone comes after me, I usually try to scratch them pretty good.
Yeah, if they come after you, you scratch them
Okay.
and meow.
Oh, okay, I can do that.
Okay. Lyra, you ready to go back to recess now?
I was just looking at you like,
You know what? It's really weird watching you do that. Are you sure you actually understand him? Like,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. He really likes his food, and he had a nice nap this afternoon.
Oh, okay. Well, that's nice.
so you guys go out and the kids are playing for recess. I'll let you do, if you want to look for something specific, I'll let you look for something specific and do one more perception check before these guys come back.
I just want to see if anyone's paying undue attention to her.
Like they're over interested in her or
Yeah.
disinterested in her. Undue, like as in like they're not interested in her.
More like they're paying more attention to
attention.
her
Gotcha.
than the other students.
All right, yeah, roll a perception check.
Be a good one. No. Well, that's 7.
7.
Yeah.
You're not really noticing anything like that. You're trying to keep your eye out for it, but everyone seems to be doing normal day of the mill, run of the mill kind of stuff. So yeah. Okay. All right. So about this time, you guys kind of come back through the Crimson Council, enter where the school is, and you actually see Rosemary and Lyra outside in the play area, the playground area, and so they're right there. And just a reminder, Rosemary, for you, you have no idea what's been going on all this time. So yeah, you just know that they've been all gone for like 2 hours, and who knows what they've been doing.
We're back.
I see that. Kind of hard to miss that one.
How have things been around here?
Oh, quiet.
All right.
Nice class. Had lunch. Talked to Toby. Made sure no one,
Yeah, I don't
came into
care about the cat. Listen, we need to talk.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And
What happened while you were gone? You've been gone a long time.
so we kind of like walk a little bit off to the side, I guess. Everybody's there, I guess. Okay. Do you want to tell her what happened?
I don't know if I'm listening to
Okay.
well, I'd basically say just I wanted to hurt him.
Basically, what he's trying to say is we caught a guy,
Mm-hmm.
and then we tied him up,
Oh,
and then we got information out of him.
is he still alive?
Yeah.
He is, as
Oh.
far as we know.
So
He's staying with Rick.
He was marking the children.
Okay.
so we have a plan. The plan.
So where is he right
He's with.
Nico's brother.
Yeah. I mean, I guess he's
now? Okay.
questionable character, but anyway, I mean, we have a plan.
Okay.
Our plan is that we're going to use and I don't mean to be like, what's the word? No, I'm just gonna say we're gonna use Lyra as bait.
No, absolutely not. Not happening. No,
We need to.
no,
We need to come up with a plan on what
we're
we're gonna
not
what we're gonna
using
do
an
that
innocent
night.
child for bait. This is ridiculous. Why did you agree with this? Why did Dave? You agree with him?
They
What's
were
wrong with you?
Well, first of all,
they were quite persuasive.
I should say it wasn't actually my idea. But it seemed like a good idea at the time.
It seems like a good idea to use a child as bait to be kidnapped by
We-
someone who most likely wants to murder her because the other
But
children
we
that have
need
been
to-
kidnapped have never been found again.
We need to come up with a plan on where everybody's gonna be at that night. Is somebody gonna be hidden in the room? Is somebody gonna be hidden in the building? Is somebody be hidden outside in the bushes?
See,
Where's
this,
everybody gonna be?
this man's thinking ahead. That's where you need to be, thinking ahead.
Personally, I'd like to be in the room.
We can't hide you in the room. We might be able to hide you in a bush. No,
Well,
tree.
he's not gonna make it to the room if I'm out in the bush. Maybe that's a good thing.
I'll stay in the room. Blaze, you stay outside
Like
in
outside
the street
in the street.
if we need to catch him.
Wait, another question. Is this window low to the ground or is it high up?
Second floor.
Mhm.
So do we think he's gonna come through the window or do we think he's gonna come through the building? I mean, we need to be prepared for both.
So it seems to me that they come through the window, but we can position a person out in the hallway
That's what I
in,
was thinking.
in case that happens.
Yeah. We need to have like all the exit routes
Okay.
covered and have a way to communicate with each other too.
Okay. The only problem with putting someone in that room is there are other children there. They're gonna notice another person in the room.
Stealth.
There's no place to
Well,
put them.
Mika has good stealth. She can hide in the room, like you said. I think she could be very quiet.
She
Or maybe
should be
They
able to
probably
sneak
would,
in.
they wouldn't know she's even there.
Or maybe one of us, whoever's smaller, can actually lay in the bed, put the covers over their body, their head, so it looks like a child is there, but it's one of us.
Yeah, that can't be me.
Someone who's kind of smaller, a comparable size to Lyra.
I have an
None of us
idea.
are comparable size.
I have an idea,
Okay.
and I have it on good authority that this idea is excellent.
Okay.
My own authority.
Of
But
course.
yes. What if you use that cat, whatever his name is, I don't care.
Toby. The cat's name is Toby.
Yes. And why don't you ask him to meow and make a large, like, alarm when somebody comes into that room and nobody's in the room. And then we can all come in.
Why don't we just keep all the kids out of the room?
Wait, how many
Because
kids are in the
if
room
he's
this time,
coming
sir?
up, if
There's
it's
6
anyone
beds.
in the school, they'll all know. Trust me, the school is not good on secrets. I stuck out like a sore thumb all day.
I think Mika can still hide in there and be pretty quiet. She's good at that. Is there a good place to hide in
Is
there?
there a closet? Or...
I mean, there's beds, there's
Remember.
I mean, she can
there's
sneak
Was
stuff,
in.
there
there's
a-
dressers, there's
She's the
it's
best.
not really a closet
Just
per
hide
se. but-
alongside the window. Like,
So to be clear, we're not taking my idea.
what was your idea?
To have the cat as an alarm.
Well, that would be good too. I mean, the more the better.
Well, I
I
already
mean, I had it on good authority. It's an excellent idea.
I already told Toby if anyone comes near Lyra to scratch Lyra and wake her up and meow.
You're gonna have the cat scratch Lyra?
Well, the kid's
Have
probably
you ever been
asleep.
scratched by a cat?
I mean, honestly, I don't care. But
It's to wake
Just-
Lyra up. Do you know another way to wake up a kid that's sleeping?
Has the cat meow?
One thing, Petra, with your passive perception, standing outside with the children playing and all this, one of the things you notice across the way from where the Crimson Council meets is you see Aleithra walking by, and as you're having this conversation, you also notice a few minutes later, probably about 5 minutes later, she's walking back to the Crimson Council.
Who's Aletha again?
So Aletha is the one who thanked you guys for pursuing this and doing this. She revealed to you that her niece was one of the children that were taken a few weeks ago.
Okay. And she just walks like back and forth.
She walked out of the Crimson Council, went somewhere you didn't see where she went, came back about 5 minutes later, went back into the Crimson Council.
Okay.
So just so we understand, we'll have Mika in the room, hidden, and then the cat, if we'll already make a sound, and then Blaze will be outside. I don't know where you're going to be. Are you going to be in the hallway? Because that's where I'm going to be. Outside the room, sort of hidden if I can.
Okay.
And I guess you could be with us.
Yeah.
And so we have the outside covered, we have the hallway covered, and then we have the bedroom covered.
Maybe someone should be on the roof.
How many stories is this? Oh, it is only 2. Okay, I thought there was more stories above or something.
No.
Okay. Who's left? You can do that. Get somebody above too. Because they could come down too. Above.
There's no, I can't imagine the Cradle Thief taking her back out the window unless there's some trap door in the room. Can I go into the room and look?
Sure. You're looking for a trap
I'm
door?
looking for a trap door, yeah.
Okay. Do you have a way to roll? Do you want me to roll for you?
No, I
Okay.
sorry, guys.
So she's
So
headed back in.
roll an investigation check. Investigation.
But we're outside, right?
She's going back in to go look.
Okay, by herself. Okay.
See, should we? I don't think that the Cradle Thief is going to come in through a window or a door. I think they're using magic.
Do you think they just kind of, if you were to teleport or come like right into the room like that? Do you think? Do you
Listen,
think it's a possibility that that could be going on?
listen,
That's why somebody should be in the room regardless. Because if they can do that, then it doesn't matter if I'm outside the window.
listen, guys, I'm not much of a Zard. I mean, I had been trained extensively when I was young, but that was a long time ago. So don't talk to me about magic or anything like that, because I'm not your guy.
Yeah. There's no trap doors or anything like that.
Should we notify someone about our progress in this case? Like Aletha, who she was very, very receptive to us, as well as one of her children was taken.
Well,
I see that she just went into the Crimson Council. Or should we keep this as top secret information since we don't know who's in it? There might be some more people that are in this whole, like,
it's at this point, I mean,
I personally
I
think
don't
we
know.
should be as
secretive.
That's my plan.
secretive. I think we should be
Secretive
secretive
is-
about what we're going to do and keep everything to
Secretive is-
ourselves.
Okay.
secret.
Only because we don't know who we can trust and who may sabotage what we're trying to do.
You know you can trust me.
This group, I do.
Yeah.
I'm just talking about letting anybody
Anyone
outside
outside
the
of it.
group know who may inform somebody else.
Yeah.
True.
Oh, well.
So I would keep
Then-
everything amongst our group.
Okay.
Okay.
So we formulated a plan.
Okay.
All right, so explain to me your plan real quick.
Yeah, where's that going to be? I'm going to
Okay.
be in the bushes.
So yeah, he's gonna be outside.
Okay.
Probably like under the window or hidden
Okay,
somewhere.
Outside?
Yeah. Okay. Mika's in the room, hidden somewhere
Okay.
stealth,
Sure.
And then us three, I believe, are going to be in the hallway outside the bedroom, but sort of like trying to hide somewhere like around the
Okay.
corner or something like
Are
that.
you doing that tonight? Because tonight is Friday night.
Yeah.
The cradle thief usually
Yeah.
kidnapped on Saturday night.
Right. Yeah,
So
it's
just
like yeah.
You have lots of time. You may want to develop your plan. Maybe there's something more immediate that you want to do. We can just fast forward
Yeah.
to that time too. Although I have some things I would make mention of you and stuff like that. But if you have time before this happens, so you don't have to have your plan just yet, unless you want to.
Do you think we should have 2 people outside the bushes and 2 people at the hallway? I mean, maybe have 2 and 2.
Yeah,
So
2 and
somebody's with
2.
somebody just in case.
That's a good idea.
I was thinking like one person. I
Okay.
mean,
Just then.
and then one.
How long have you guys been having this conversation? You think? I'm guessing like
15, 20 minutes.
okay, 15. All right, I'll wait. Then.
We're still gonna be close to each other. It's not like we're gonna be crazy spread apart. We can hear each other. We're there if something happens.
Listen, I know you have my back because of what happened earlier. So I'll go outside with you.
Yeah. Do you think you guys would be good in the hallway together?
I think it should be one of you guys with one of us, and then the other one. Like
Maybe
have
one-
a more balance.
like a healer
one
with-
with the strength, and then one
A
with
healer
the
with a fighter.
Yeah, and then the other's a fighter and a healer too.
I'm fine with that.
Maybe.
Whatever.
I want to be inside with Lyra. I want to be right outside the door.
Okay.
Okay. Well then, how about you guys
I'll
stay
be
outside
with-
in the hallway, and we'll be in the
I was gonna
bushes.
stay in the hall with you.
Is that
or is
okay?
she in the
Are you
room?
fine with
I
that?
think she's in the room.
She's gonna be in the room.
I'm going
With
to be
me,
very
guys.
close. Yes.
Are you moving any of the other kids? Because remember, there's 6 beds.
Mhm.
This is a lived-in room,
Well, that was our hope that Mika could stealth in at some point. And
so
be
all
un-
the kids are gonna be in the room.
Yeah, be undetected. You know I don't care about collateral.
All right. So I'm guessing you join back afterwards. Are you guys just gonna chill here then? What are you guys doing at this point in time? You've had a conversation. You have a plan.
Yeah,
You,
we have the plan.
but obviously, I'm assuming you're not doing that tonight, right? So, are you guys wanting to stick around? Are you guys wanting to go somewhere else?
Weren't there some other things we needed to investigate?
Listen, guys, I don't want to be that guy that leaves again, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to stay in this building tonight. That's what I'm going to do by myself if that's necessary. I'm going to meditate just out in the hallway.
Is it
I mean, right now it's afternoon.
Yeah,
it's not
yeah.
evening yet.
Yeah,
Just-
but that's where I'm
Would
spending the
we all
night.
plan? That's
would
fine.
we all be able to have permission to sleep in this place at night?
I don't
We
think
could go
the
ask the,
school would be particularly fond of that
If we want to
idea.
stay around there.
We could go ask.
At night, I would like to stay in the room and just watch out the window, stealthily. Just watch to see if anyone's coming around to check if there's a marker.
That's a good idea. Somebody might be scouting it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I don't think all of us should stay because it might raise suspicions. Yes. But at least one.
But we shouldn't
person or
split
two.
up too much, though. It's
Yeah.
not a good idea to first all split up because if something does happen, then we're split up, and that's
Well,
that's dangerous.
I can handle myself.
Yes, but we're stronger in numbers too, so we want to watch each other's backs. Better safe than sorry.
Okay. So, all right. Well, I'm gonna go get some food somewhere. So that's what I'm gonna do for now. So if anybody wants to come join me, that's fine. If not, I'm gonna get some food.
I can always eat.
Where's the nearest
Food
food?
sounds good.
Okay, real quick, I
Yeah.
want to be fair to you guys and try to understand how long have you been staying here since you got with Rosemary to now when you're about to go get food. How long have you been standing here? You notice Alethra go out, come back in. How long after that do you feel like I'm gonna let this be a little bit your choice? How long you guys have been standing out in this area as the kids have had recess? And
45 minutes. I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
so probably toward the very end of 45 minutes, you see Carrick coming out of the Crimson Council. He is looking frantically around and spots you guys and comes right over to you guys. Hi, guys, seekers.
Hi.
I have a question.
Yes.
Did you lead out a man from here through Elventown?
No.
There's rumors going around that you took Xander.
Who?
Xander.
Who's that?
He Make a deception check.
Who's that?
Yeah.
4.
That's not good.
Why can't I roll? I can't get any.
It's just a little bit concerning. It was very public, and word has gotten out that you have Xander. What have you done with him? Why did you not turn him in? Like, what is going on?
Are you really want to know? The
I
less you know, maybe the better.
I would agree with that, which is why parading him down the street was probably not a very good idea. If you don't mind me saying, listen, I appreciate you guys trying to help. I really, really do.
You guys took him down the middle of the street?
I mean, the whole town saw. I mean,
I'm
I
you,
thought
Bob.
we were
I am
actually
one-
very
I'm one-
gracious with him.
I'm one for theatrics, but you know.
first of all, do you know he did anything wrong? Is
Yeah.
He's
Okay,
a
he did?
special. He's a special interest in the case.
Okay.
We don't want to say any more, but
is he the guy? Is he the cradle thief?
we
Did you catch him?
I want to hurt him.
we don't have any information.
Listen, I do.
Yeah.
Do you?
I do, yes. But just so you're aware, the whole town is talking about this. Xander is a very well-known person in our community. The fact that he was seen in this way, being carried around and bound the way he was, it is a conversation that is happening. And I'll just be honest, you know, if you have the cradle thief, great, please turn him in immediately. If he's not the cradle thief, why are you guys doing this? So you can understand my concern here. Can you not?
Yep, he's a special interest in our case.
Okay.
We are questioning him, and we'll.
You're not killing him, are you?
No, we
Okay.
will.
Well, he wants to.
Well, he wants to kill everything, so it's fine. But
Okay.
we will
Yeah.
have an update to everything once everything.
Listen, I turned over a new leaf.
Okay. I trust you guys. I will do my best to let it go, but I'm just letting you know this has raised a lot of alarm, and people are very concerned right now about what they have seen. So please just be aware of that. They are talking about in the council right now. Everyone on the council knows what's going on, so just please keep all that in mind. Anything you do in public will probably be talked about if it's seen.
Can you
Let
make
them
an
talk.
announcement somehow? Let people know that you returned him and he went home and there's nothing to be worried about.
You want me to produce a cover story?
Because if people are suspicious and he is involved, we don't want the thief to be aware of
Yeah,
Sir?
or knowing.
it might be a detriment to our case if you don't produce a cover story.
It is true if they find out that he's been captured, then they might not come.
Okay.
So
I'm willing to consider that, but please, you have to understand my position.
Mhm.
I don't know what you're doing. Why would I create a cover story about something that I don't even know what actually happened?
Sir?
Yes,
Do you care about the children of this community?
I absolutely do. This is part of my
Then
concern with it in the first
You
place.
need to lie and tell everyone this story so that we can capture him.
Make a persuasion check at disadvantage. At disadvantage.
What would be my
the
disadvantage?
least
You
of the,
just roll twice, take the lowest roll.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's a horrible. Oh, well, actually, that's not. Oh, that's not.
roll in. It could be worse.
It got worse. It's a 9.
And listen, I respect very much where you're coming from, and I don't know what's going on. So I do want to give you the benefit of the doubt, but you have to understand, like, people are talking. this is getting a little complex. I hope you guys recognize what you're doing. That's what I'm asking.
Our main objective is to protect the children and to catch this guy. And
And
that's all that needs to be known.
this Xander, he played a role in what's happening with the kids. So that's why it's very important
serious.
that
Do you want me to make a cover story for everyone, or can I at least tell the council what's going on?
No.
So
We-
here's the thing. You could be leaving me out to dry if I create a cover story and it's spread back on me. Now I'm complicit if something
Oh.
goes wrong.
we will not
What-
do that.
What was
Well,
the
but do you understand my
councilwoman
concern?
who's-
Yeah.
I need you guys
Aletha.
to understand where I'm coming
You
from,
can
because right
tell-
now I'm very shaken. Right
You
now.
can tell Alethra. Other than that, we don't know how
Okay.
he has gained his information.
Okay.
So the less people who know,
You're
better.
comfortable with me talking to Alethra?
yes.
I will make a cover story, but I need an alibi for what's going on, and so I will let her know you trust her. Yes.
Yes.
You can come talk to us anytime, and we will try our best to update you.
Guys, I don't know if I trust Lily.
Question for the DM.
Yeah.
Does Crimson count where they meet?
Yeah.
The building itself,
Mm-hmm.
like the hall that they meet in.
Yeah.
Does it have windows like on the roof?
Mm-mm.
Does it have windows anywhere in the room?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
It's a round structure
Yeah.
with a dome.
So-
Circle. So there's no windows of any sort.
All right. So, all right.
Very unique building, by the way.
I
compared to
have
what you would usually see.
I have an idea. So you do what you need to do,
Okay, I will, but please,
but I'll fix this.
please do, because
Yeah, I'll
this
fix
is
this
a
up.
problem. I'm letting you know.
I'll fix this up.
All right, so he leaves, by the way, and he goes to fabricate a cover story where he is Xander has been
Conspiracy.
returned.
That was really good acting, honey. I actually felt like you were bothered.
I was not at all. No, I'm good.
So,
okay.
so to
So yeah,
To be
I'll tell you
clear-
guys later.
the cover story you're making
Mhm.
says that Xander is free,
Mhm.
but
Well, he's gone. You told him to make a cover story. He's gone.
right. But I'm saying he said that he would. That
He's
we
gonna
were
make-
talking about the cover story, saying that he was like released or he's
That
around,
he's
right?
around and he's released. Correct. That's
Okay.
what he's going to.
All right.
That's
So
what he's
I'm
operating.
gonna role play something. So guys, I have an idea, but I'm gonna need to go handle something. So, yeah. So I will be back in a little bit.
Do you need any help? Any
Okay.
support?
I'm good.
Okay.
Okay. So the rest of you going to get food now? That was the plan initially.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
There is a restaurant that you know of. There's the cafeteria for the school. There's options. So.
It's,
All right. What are you doing? Let's start with you.
Okay, I'm gonna go back to Xander.
You're going all the way back.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll hold off on that. What are you guys doing?
I'm going to the cheapest place to get food.
Okay.
Cool.
All right.
I'm going with her.
So the cheapest place probably would be the cafeteria at this point in time. You've already gotten food there. You know.
Cafeteria's okay.
I'm in the mood for cat soup. Where's Toby?
You are not eating the watch cat. He's an integral part of keeping her safe.
Anything else going on for you guys, or anything else that you want to do aside from getting some food? Just take a silver off of your of what you have for food. It's not expensive, but just do a silver. Right.
And while we're eating in there, can I give the room a scan to see if I see anything out of the ordinary?
Sure. Roll a
So-
perception.
Ooh, I got a good one finally. 18.
You notice that there are people that seem on edge, just generally speaking. Specifically around you, they do seem a little bit more on edge. You know, not that they're being rude or mean or anything like that. But you can tell that there is tension that people are feeling all around you, and it seems to be pretty universal, actually.
Even in the cafeteria. Or...
Everywhere.
Well, I mean, it's hard to blend in with him.
Fair enough.
If I didn't know him, I'd be scared.
Unfortunately, unfortunately, I'm not sure how to describe this exactly. You get to your location. The first thing you notice as you, I'm trying not to laugh because it's not funny, but I had a different way of revealing this, but it is. As you come, you first notice, even before you can jump to the final roof that's there, you notice there's blood, and it seems to be a lot. You on the roof, yes, where the hideout is. Once you jump over, you see multiple bodies on the ground. Many of Maverick's compatriots that you had seen previously are slain, dead, life gone. You do notice that Xander is one of those bodies lying on the ground, and he is dead. There is, make an investigation check from there.
Why did why does this have to be me, right?
Mm-hmm.
Too bad. I almost went with you.
Well, maybe it's a good thing you didn't see your bit.
Man, I rolled 5.
5. You cannot seem to find Maverick in this group.
Okay.
But yeah, everyone else aside from Maverick, you can see
They're dead.
They're dead.
Okay. So, what do I do? Okay. So,
Get the other people.
and he's dead. Xander's dead. Okay.
Xander is dead.
Okay. Okay. Well, I guess I'm kind of freaked out, so I'm gonna exit.
Okay.
And I'm going to run
Mhm.
back, like as fast as I can.
Are you being stealthy as you leave at all?
Yeah, I'm gonna stealth because I
Stealth check.
stealth to get in. So
Well, you didn't say that, but okay.
I thought you always have
roll
to.
roll
so,
2 stealth checks.
Did
Yep.
you say Rick was there? Rick was home.
My first
he didn't find him.
my first stealth check is 13.
Okay.
17.
Okay. So you leave, you get back.
To them in the cafeteria. Okay. So guys, it's got some news. I went to go.
By the way, the cafeteria had been closed a little bit, but you guys coming in, they warmed up some food and stuff, and so you're having some nice fish soup.
I'm gonna save a piece for
So-
Toby.
I got
It's not-
something to tell you guys.
Okay.
It's no big deal. Really, no big deal. I went to go.
I don't feel good about this.
Listen, I went to go check on the prisoner because I just had a feeling that I needed to check on him one more time.
Okay.
And so I extremely, might I say, stealthily, just made my way back there, into the area, the hideout. And, yeah, everybody's dead. So, lots of blood, guts, gore, slain, death, all that kind of stuff.
Xander's dead.
Yeah, he's dead.
I'm just gonna
Rick
jump
was-
up.
He's really
and
dead.
I'm gonna run out and go over there.
You're now gonna run all the way over there.
Well,
Oh,
yeah,
gosh.
yeah.
Okay,
It's
all
her
right.
brothers.
Yeah, you run
But I didn't-
over. All right.
Should
Be-
one of us follow
I'll get to you
her?
in a second. Then I'll let them finish.
So,
you ran.
anyways, before I can say it, I did not find Rick amongst
She
the
did not hear that.
bodies, right? But this really changes everything for our plans. I feel
Yeah.
I'm unfazed because I've seen lots of death. So
roll a persuasion or deception check, depending on what you think.
let's see. Yeah, how do I do that? Okay, deception. 11.
11. Anyone who wants to in the group can roll a insight check.
That actually might not be a lie.
Well, it's fair enough. That's why I said persuasion.
I have 23.
23. So you would reveal to her if you were telling the truth or a lie.
Yeah.
8.
8. You're like, wow, he's seen a lot.
You have a 23. You have
Oh, 19.
a
Okay.
19.
So you got to tell them if you're lying or telling the truth about that. And then
Yeah, I mean, growing up, seen a lot, like my family, my dad involved in a lot of stuff. I'll get to that in a future time, but
so they believe you. You're telling the truth, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
so kind of unfazed by it, but you guys might be. So if you guys want to come check it out, you can.
Yeah, I think we need to investigate the scene a little
I
more.
investigated. It's
Are you-
100%. You know me. You know me.
Maybe some other extra eyes, and someone should go after her. She ran off.
Yeah, I'm
We-
gonna
we
go
sh-
after Mika,
we
and
really-
I want to.
Yeah.
I want to investigate the scene more.
Okay. You're
So-
all going.
No,
Yeah, no, I'm staying with Lyra.
I'm getting some food because I actually still haven't eaten.
So you two are staying.
yeah.
Are you two going then?
Yeah, we're
What are
going.
you doing?
JJ's
Yeah,
tired
I'll
of
go
us
with her.
splitting up.
I mean,
Like I'm eating quickly and then I'm gonna go
Sorry, What are
after.
you doing?
I'm going with her.
Okay.
Okay, so he's going to eat and leave.
I'm gonna eat and make my way there.
Okay.
After I eat.
So you're all arriving at 3 different times.
Yeah.
Okay. So
I'm just gonna.
you're sticking around with
I
Lyra.
really
All
think
right.
everybody should
Well,
stick
I feel like
together.
someone just murdered them. They're probably
But
they
well,
might have
Mika
moved up their
left, so we have
timetable.
to vote.
All right.
I'd rather go there and investigate.
All right.
Well, she's there by herself, which is dangerous.
So Mika, roll perception check.
Why do we always split up? I'll tell you.
I know.
It's the last thing we should do.
It totally is.
I should encourage
Yeah.
them. They need to come.
15.
I'm
Right,
the only
I have a
One,
bad
the
video
first
of
thing
me.
you notice as you get to where you can climb up to start jumping roofs is that there's a bit of a crowd right there. And there's conversation talks. They're like, there's concern, so you notice that area where Martok exited, where you usually go, there's a bit of a crowd there now. Okay. Do you continue forward?
I want to get back. I want to get into that room.
They let you go, but there's no stealth getting in there
Yeah, there's a lot
because
of
everyone's
tension.
they're all eyes are there. Does that make sense? All right, so you continue.
Yeah.
So you get to the room. There are a couple men, elven men that are in the room that are looking around at the scene and everything. And they're there looking. And one of them says to you before you jump over from the last roof, "Miss, you don't want to come over here. This is very graphic over here. I encourage you to turn away real quick, if you will."
Okay. I'm gonna say, no. This is part of something I'm investigating. I need to be able to come in here.
Okay. You're an investigator? Sure.
Do we have our
okay.
passes from the Crimson Council? Or
You each of you have a
so we could
pass. Yeah.
show them.
Well,
Or well, no, we're not
It's
gonna.
up to her if she does that. Yeah.
So he's gonna let me in.
Yeah, he's not going to give you too much of a hassle. He's just you can tell he's just a townsperson. He's checking in on something that he's a concerned citizen, if you will.
Okay. I'm just gonna go in.
And you see the same thing that was described before. You see 4 bodies, kind of all over.
How many bodies?
Four bodies. One being Xander, who and the other 3 being men that or young boys that were with Maverick.
Okay. I just want to kind of investigate a little bit, look around.
Okay, roll an investigation check.
If I can see any footprints or whatever. 16.
16. All right, so a few things that with the 16 that I'll give you. Unfortunately, you did not roll high enough to get much. A couple things that you do notice. One thing is that there was definitely a struggle. The scene that is laid before you is clearly that of a struggle, and it seems from what you can tell with the 16 that it seemed to be between Xander and these other people. It doesn't seem like there was another party that would have been involved. It seems like there was attacks going back and forth, if you will, from Xander to these other men. You also notice a specific blood trail that seems to fall off from where the roof is.
Can I like, I don't know, stealthily? I kind of want to loot, see what I can find without anyone seeing me. Would that be sleight of hand, or would that
People are right there. I mean, you have two guys that are looking at this scene that are
Alright, so
talking about what do we do, you know.
So I'm gonna ask, did anybody see anything?
No, I didn't see anything. Someone said that there was a man that ran out from here that had some sort of robes. He might have been the murderer. We were thinking. I don't know. We're not investigators or anything like that, but there is some concern because he was the last to leave the premise. It's an elven man. Had like these orange stripes to him.
Oh, it was.
I thought I was stealthy.
With the 13?
I'm just kind of gonna be like, okay.
These were just young boys that were killed. This is awful.
Yeah. All right. I guess I'm gonna. Gosh, I don't know what else to do.
Okay.
I'm gonna wait for everybody to get.
Okay. Yeah. At this point in time, Blaze and Petra, you guys come up. You see a crowd now. The crowd is getting bigger, even from what I described with Mika, around this entrance that you guys know of to the underground. Do you guys go through?
Yeah.
Okay. They again let you through. These are just townspeople. They're not trying to mess with anything. You get to the other side. You see Mika talking with these other two townspeople,
Okay. Well, this
and you see the same scene that I've played before you
Yeah.
now a couple times.
this has gotten much more complicated. Can I check the room myself?
Sure.
Okay.
You can do an investigation check once again.
I have a 20.
Yeah, so the only thing that I would give you extra is you also notice that blood trail that seems to fall off the roof.
Okay. I go up to where it ends and look down.
Okay. You see a body on the ground from there, and you recognize it to be Maverick.
That's her brother, right?
Mhm.
Okay. Wow.
Can we investigate on how the bodies seem to be killed? Like how?
I mean, you can. It's pretty much already been said. You're not going to glean much more than what I've said at this point in time. I've pretty much given you guys everything that's happened.
I finished eating soup.
You're on your way now?
Yeah, but I had a different thought on my way.
Oh, okay. So, well, let me finish with
Yeah,
you
yeah,
guys
yeah,
if you guys are doing anything else.
Okay. And there's no one left from the Mavericks group there, right? That's alive. Like they either fled or they're dead.
No. So there were 4 guys, including Maverick, that were there that you left Xander with.
Mm-hmm.
So I've given you now all 5 people.
Oh, all 5
Make it
dead bodies. Okay.
Well, here's the thing. Everyone on the roof is dead.
Okay. Somewhere. Okay. How many bodies are there, or should I count?
There are 4 bodies on the roof,
4 bodies on.
and you've just discovered Maverick, who is on the ground. He's about 2 stories down from you. You are not able to perceive if he's alive or not.
Died on impact.
Okay. I want to check the bodies.
We should go now check Maverick too.
All those bodies on the roof?
Mhm.
Okay. Yeah. There's not much. You get about the equivalent of 29 gold between all the boys. And you want to know what Xander had on him?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so Xander, this is one of the reasons I was asking, are you checking for weapons? Because he did have weapons. He had a short sword on him, a hand axe.
He was signing on that.
You guys never officially checked.
That's what pickpocket is. You just
And I asked you specifically what you're pickpocketing for, and then you told him that it was weapons, but you said you were pickpocketing him.
The man has a whole arsenal.
So I added 29. I added 29 gold to mine, right? Because I checked the bodies.
Yes.
Okay.
Mhm.
Not much.
Um,
Not much in the booth.
he has a water skin, and he has about 120 gold on
You
him.
told me I couldn't do that because there were too many people there.
Oh, I didn't understand what you're trying to ask. You're trying to like, yeah. Well, she's not doing it stealthily. You asked if you could do a stealth thing.
Oh.
Sorry.
120 gold.
Everyone's
doing that.
watching you do this, by the way, just to
Oh, I
clarify.
didn't know
Yeah,
That's
you,
like 100.
you have two guys
Well,
watching
I wanted
you.
to check the bodies, not to take anything from it,
Okay.
but to see how they died. But
Okay.
but I could still just. I'll take
Take
the
it.
29
Are you
gold.
taking the gold? Because if you are, they're noticing because they're watching.
No, I'm not taking the gold. I'm
Okay.
just seeing how they died.
Okay. So don't add the gold then.
Okay.
Alright.
29.
All right. So as you guys are continuing to investigate, I'm assuming Petra, you're not letting Mika know that her brother's lying on the floor at the bottom over the roof.
I will have to let her know.
Okay. So you are gonna let her know.
Yeah.
Do you want to role play that?
Mika, I have something to tell you. The blood trail going down from the roof. Your brother's down there.
Is he alive?
I didn't check.
Right, so I guess I'm gonna put down there.
Okay. So you're gonna go all the way down. You're gonna go through the entrance where everyone was kind of grouped. And one of the things you notice as you kind of try to weave your way back to this building is all these houses are close together. They're clumped. It's hard to even find an alleyway to get to where you know your brother is, but it takes you a little bit, but you finally do get there. And roll a medicine check.
Medicine.
Yeah. As you finally get to him and now can see his body.
Oh, come on. 6.
6. You cannot tell if he's breathing or not. There's moments where you could almost swear that he is breathing, but then you're almost wondering if your mind's playing tricks on you.
All right, I'm gonna yell. Somebody get down here.
Okay, I heard.
Okay.
Does anyone have Does anybody have medicine powers?
Oh, Rosemary's not there. It's not good.
Yeah, I do.
She does.
And just so you know, he is about probably about, man, I don't even know how that works. I guess 20 feet from you.
20 feet from me. Okay.
I'm gonna start slapping his face and be like, "Wake up, man!"
And he's definitely not with it exactly.
But he's
Well,
Okay.
with a 6 medicine, I can't give you much. I'm sorry.
Okay. Should I do a medicine check? Or?
I mean, you're
I have the healing.
20 feet away from him, so you're not going to be able to tell if he's living or
Okay.
not from where you're at right now.
Okay. Skills. I could do a spell.
You don't have to do that, Kelsey. I know. Just step over it. It's
I
okay.
can't step over.
That's fine.
I just washed the floor.
I'll do healing word to him.
Okay. All right. Great. You do healing word.
So how do
Mark
I
the
get
spell
it in
slot.
that?
You can
Healing
roll for healing.
I know. I don't know. 9.
Okay. All of a sudden, you hear Maverick, your brother, start breathing in.
Okay, I'm gonna run down. You okay?
You're already down with him when that's happened. She's not, but you are.
Oh. It's okay. It's okay. Breathe.
Oh, Mika,
What happened?
he somehow got out and he started just attacking us, and he hit so hard, and I finally killed him. And I was so exhausted. I I sat down and I think I fell or something.
How did he start attacking you? He was tied up.
I don't know. He found a way to get out. His bonds just like ripped. He must have had something to cut them with or something. I don't know.
Can I check something for seeing if he's lying or not?
I mean, you're 20 feet away. I don't know how much you're hearing or
Okay.
not hearing. You know, if you want to go down there and talk to him, you can.
Yeah, I'll
certainly
go down
there.
with Mika.
Okay. All right.
Is
So that
there
takes you kind of some time. 1 second. What?
Is there anything he said when he was attacking you? Is there any reason? Anything he said?
No, he just got loose and said, "I'm getting out of here," and then he started going crazy on us. Like he just was cutting us down like that. He was way more skilled than I am with a weapon, that's for sure. The only reason I think I'm alive is because of my friends. Are any of them alive?
No, man.
Oh, gosh.
No, man, they're gone.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
and he openly weeps there as we go. At this time, you're getting up to him. At this point in time, Petra,
I have his shoulder. Say, "There you
it's not worth gold.
Where's gold?
Because that's what he offered.
Oh, yeah.
That was not worth it.
Oh, so bad.
Yeah.
go." Sorry, man. I didn't think he was going to be there anyway.
An insult.
All right, Petra, is there something you're trying to do?
I was gonna do a perception check or to see if he's lying, but he's weeping, so I feel kind of bad about it.
Yeah, it would be an insight check. Yeah,
Insight?
Roll an insight check.
Okay.
I'm gonna. I'll give a hug.
And he'll weep on
I have
you.
a 16.
16. He is totally being truthful. Like he just went through some trauma.
And bleed on you about it.
Yeah, he's well.
Yeah.
All right. So at this point in time, Mark,
Yeah.
what are you doing as you're
I'm
now heading there?
I'm I'm just gonna continue going there, but I guess I would see the crowd because it's really big. So I don't approach from the rooftop. I kind of figure already like people found
You
out.
try to go around.
Yeah, I'm trying to go like
Okay, real quick,
to the
roll a stealth check.
I'm sorry. I mean, maybe you misunderstood me. I'm just like walking right through the crowd.
But you,
almost.
you're walking
Oh
through
yeah,
the
yeah,
crowd.
yeah.
Oh, so you're not being stealthy
No,
whatsoever.
no.
Okay, all of a sudden you hear someone say, "Wait, that's the guy! That's the guy that came out!" And all of a sudden the crowds are looking at you and totally noticing you. Who are you? What did you do? There's a bunch of dead bodies up there. What did you do? You have a bunch of people,
Yeah.
a cacophony of people going, "Oh, what's going on?" Children running away and all that kind of stuff.
Just calm down, people.
Arrest that man! Someone needs to arrest that man!
So I push my way through because I don't think they're gonna give me much resistance.
No one gives you resistance.
And I'm just pushing my way through and up to the building.
Okay.
And then I guess do I see them? Or?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh wow. And I talk to Mika. I was like, is he okay?
Yeah.
He's because so I squat down and I'm gonna talk to Rick. What happened? What happened here?
He got loose. He just attacked us. He slaughtered my friends. They're dead. All of them.
Okay, so people think I did it, but I didn't do it. So maybe I'm just worried about myself right now. But
For me too, yeah.
okay, well, and I say this to I guess to both of them because they're both here.
I'm gonna have you roll a perception check. I'm taking your passive perception into account here, so it just depends on how high you don't need to roll incredibly high, but
17.
okay, with the 17, you do notice that there are guards from the Crimson Council that have now kind of entered in from the roof. So you're on the roof, but you three are all down at the bottom. But you notice that there are actual Crimson Council Royal Guard that are now on the roof seeing this scene.
So, can
And you will also notice them. You don't even have to roll because they're coming on.
can you walk?
I think so. Yeah. I'm just. This is awful. I don't know what to do.
All right. And then I'll yell, Blaze, can you come down here?
At that, you notice a Crimson guard looking over once they hear your voice, and you notice that there is a guard. And he looks at you and says, "You, hold there. We'll be right down." And so,
yeah.
At this point in time, I'm going to group you guys all together and not have some of you on the roof and not you're starting to be questioned by.
So we're all down where Rick was.
I'm going to bring. Yeah. I think the Crimson Council will come in and interview each and every one of you away from the crime scene a little bit, so it's not so jarring and stuff. So, how shall I handle this? They're gonna like interview each and every one of you individually, which I'm trying to get out of individual, but I think that's how they would kind of handle it. So real quick, what story or what would you ultimately tell the guard? And I'll start with, they're going to start with Blaze since you were on the roof when they found you. What would you tell them? What's happened? What story would you get? Would you just tell them the truth of what happened? Would you, you actually haven't heard all this information at this point in time. So
I know that. I know that Xander and everybody, they're all dead for the most part. Those people are all dead. I'd probably just tell them the least possible information, like more along the lines that we showed up, and everybody's dead. That we know somebody here is a friend, and we showed up and he was hurt, and everybody was dead, and just give them the most basic information and not go in depth.
Okay. All right, and Petra, what would you share with the guards overall?
I actually wanted to give slightly little more information, but it might be a mistake. But that's what I was thinking.
Do what your character would do.
We are part of a group that's investigating a certain case from the Crimson Council, and we brought Xander, who is a person of interest in the case. We brought him here for safekeeping, and then when we came to look, everyone was dead, and
Okay.
Yeah, I wanted to kind of
Yeah.
a little more information.
My character is very simple,
but not like cast any guilt on anyone.
These people these guards have seen you guys, so that corresponds with information they already know.
Yeah.
So that's good. All right, Mika.
I'm gonna say, well, I don't want them to know he's my brother.
Okay, so you would hide that fact.
Yeah. Yeah, we heard that they were helping us in our investigation. We just came to check on them and found them like this, and just trying to make sure everyone's all right.
All right. With Martok, they're going to be a little bit harder on you because they already have heard of witnesses matching your description.
So Martok,
So what would Martok share with them? And then
I
we'll
just
see where they take
I'm trembling.
Mhm.
I just begin to shake.
On purpose?
Yeah.
Okay,
And I'm
roll a deception check.
Let the drama begin. Love it. It's great.
11.
Okay. All right. Okay.
It's just so much death I've never seen before. I've never seen so much death. I'm just a champion. I'm just a sheep herder. A champion sheep herder. But yeah, this is why I don't go to cities. This is bad. Well, I mean, if anything I can do to assist you, I can. I would like to, but I just don't. Boy, I'm shocked. I don't know what to do. Yeah.
Why did you not report it once you saw this?
I had to run back because I was so scared. I had to get my group here, and because I just didn't know what to do.
We have witnesses that say that
Yeah.
you were eating in the cafeteria
Yeah.
after being seen here.
Oh, yeah. Well, it's just I hadn't eaten all day, and then I immediately just threw up at the sight of this on my way back. It was just it was more than I could handle. More than I could handle. Do you understand? More than I could handle. More than I could really handle. Do you know what
All
I
right,
mean?
calm down, sir. Calm down.
Bravo.
Where did you throw up, sir?
I don't remember. And all the fuss and all the mayhem and all the killing, the blood. Did you go in there? Did you see it? Did you witness it?
I thought you were like a lead investigator that had seen stuff.
I have not seen anything like this. I mean, listen. I am just a humble sheep herder, a champion, but nonetheless, sheep herder. Listen, the vibe. Did you go in there? Did you see the carnage, the mayhem, the
He
destruction?
doesn't acknowledge you at this point. All right,
Oh,
he'll let you go, and then they'll
Come on.
talk to Maverick.
that was definitely worth the. Martok pulled that one off, maybe.
I would, I'll say that you pull it off, but probably not for the reasons that you think. In fairness, at that point in time, after you're watching Mika as they're talking with Maverick to the side, and you also notice that as they talk, at some point in time, Maverick is weeping. He's sharing, and they begin to arrest him and bind his hands, and they begin to make their way, what seems to you to be, back to the Crimson Council district.
Whoa. What are you doing?
We are taking in a prisoner, this young man.
You think he's a prisoner? Why is he a prisoner?
Well, he has just confessed to being part of the underground. Yes, he confessed to this. And he also has blood from this massacre. And until we understand who was the prime culprit of this, we will have to take him in for questioning. All right.
I'm trying to think. There's no other witnesses other than him.
So I'm gonna
kind of difficult.
Come to you. Guys.
So they take him.
Yeah.
They're already going to the Crimson Council.
Okay. So this went sideways.
Yes.
There's more Crimson Council people that are not bothering you, but they are trying to deal with the scene and stuff like that. People are milling. They've tried to dismiss the crowd. The crowds are kind of dispersing and so on.
So guys, I'm not gonna lie. That took every bit of my excellent. I mean, that was an excellent performance that I had to give.
It was something, yeah.
It took it out of me. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Well, anyways, too bad. I think we should leave town.
I know this. I definitely know this event probably filtered back to whoever's in.
Oh, yeah,
whoever
we should get out of
is
here.
A part of.
No, we should really get out of here. Like this is like. Listen, guys, they're gonna come. Whoever's the perpetrator snatching the kids is gonna be looking, and they know all this happened. They're the ones that they know this
I
happened.
think we should.
They know Xander's dead. The guy that lied for us is now on the hook, probably because Xander's toast. Okay, we need to go.
I think we should probably stay until tomorrow, and if whoever's a part of this,
I don't
not
want to get
heard-
arrested. I got warrants.
Well, I think first we need to go back and talk to Rosemary and
we got to go get her, and we
need to go back and check on her and
we got to go.
I
and
think
catch
what
her
we
up.
need to do is stay until tomorrow night and see if the thief still comes. If they do not come, that shows that they know what has happened.
What if because of all of this, what if he comes tonight?
Yeah.
I said keep watching to our plans
Keep
tonight.
tonight.
Mika,
Yeah.
you know, you've lived a life, I think, that you would understand how this looks and how this has happened. It might be time to go. That's what I'm just saying.
I thought you were turning over.
I am, but I can't do that if I'm like in prison or killed or.
I think we should stay and see this through. Because what if a child is still kidnapped? After
Why
all
don't we
this?
just take the child and the child can't be taken?
We're just gonna take another child.
I'm not there. Don't look at me.
So are you saying that we take the child?
And
That's
put
exactly what we're trying to protect the child.
yeah, but
We're
we
gonna be the
put them
kidnappers.
in a nicer place, and that makes us good kidnappers.
We have to figure out who's doing this, or another child is going to be kidnapped.
That is
Like,
the right
we
thing to do.
We could take her, but then someone else might be taken.
Listen, guys, I gotta confess. There's a lot of heat on me already, and I don't think that this is helping me. I have people looking for me, and I would prefer not to be here when they get here.
All right, what if
Not
you
that
wear
I'm not-
disguise?
Disguise.
Change your robes.
Well, I do have some new robes being made. I mean, those were pretty.
Is there anyone from the Crimson Council that we trust that maybe they could hide you, like Aletha or?
I let me tell you, on the council, you were there with Olma. That wasn't good.
Maybe
They're
we could-
out for me. They're out for me. They're gonna get me.
Maybe we could talk to Aletha or someone who is on our side, and maybe they could hide you for now.
I don't know. I'm just getting
In a
really
safe
bad feeling
place.
about this. But
Well, I think one thing from here on out is we have to stick together. No more splitting up. Period.
I completely
We have to.
agree.
We
But
have to all stick together.
I completely agree. But I just don't know. Okay.
I just want to let you guys know what I titled this episode. It was To Catch a Thief. That's what the title of this episode
Catch a
is.
Thief.
Wow.
We
Look, I'm regardless. If you want to go, fine. I'm staying.
I'm staying too.
Yeah, I'm staying.
It's time to catch a thief.
all right.
Martok, you have to know we got your back, and we need to stick together.
Listen,
100%.
the people that are coming after me, they'll kill all of us.
I'm aware of that. I'm aware they're going to try. That's why you need to stick together and be smart about it.
I brought a lot of attention to
Be
me to
smart about
myself. But yeah, you're right. I got to be brave.
Let's make smart decisions and stick together.
Yeah. Well, I'm just gonna do whatever you guys want because I have nowhere else to go. And if I'm not there in the morning, you know what happened.
Well, if something happens, it's going to happen to us because we're going to stick together.
Well, yeah, or that, or I ran away. But, well,
All right, so what do you guys do? You guys go back to the Crimson Council? Do you go somewhere else? What do
I
you
think
guys
we
do?
need to first go back and fill in all this stuff. with
So
Rowan.
you're gonna go back. I will say.
she's been gone for like
know, everything.
like 3
I
or
need to
4
go
hours.
back to what. I don't know if
Try
anything
talking to the
interesting
cat.
is. Maybe you're up to something. We'll see. But I'll say this: as you guys
I just
do
want you
head
to
head.
protect the little girl.
That's right. As you do head back, you get a lot of stares and glares and concerned faces from almost all the townspeople that you see. There is a little bit of a distrust here and a lot of concern right now.
Guys, do you see how they're looking at us?
Taking a picture will last longer.
Do you see how they're looking at us? They know. They know.
Let them look. I don't care.
No, they know they're not going to trust us, and then they're going to pin all this on us. That's what's going to happen. I don't know about this, guys.
All right, Rosemary, what is there anything that you're because pretty much Lyra is going through a normal school day, hanging out with friends. There's nothing like of significance that I can think of to even give you, unless there's something you want to be doing during this time. Is there something that you would have been thinking about doing, considering, anything like that? A conversation you want to have?
conversation I want to have with Kat.
Well, I'm throwing out things that you could be doing, and I don't know what you're going to do during this time.
We're there with her, right?
No, not right now.
Oh,
This is
we didn't
all.
make it yet.
This is all while you guys have been away.
How long are they gone? I feel like they're not gone that long.
Well, no, it would be a bit of a long time, especially with the questioning from the officers. They probably would have
right.
done due diligence with that. So I imagine it's been probably about 3 hours between travel, them questioning, all of that. So yeah, about 3 hours. It's getting to the point where it's getting close to dinner time.
Yeah.
Getting late.
Does the school have a library?
Yes.
Am I allowed to use this library?
Sure.
All right. I'm going to look for magic book that would possibly tell of teleporting into a room.
Okay, so
Because I think that
this-
could be how they're getting in.
That's fine.
And I
Interesting.
want to
We discussed that earlier. Figure that.
ward
So-
protect against that.
So in this library, there is nothing even remotely close to that. First of all, there's not a lot of books to begin with because
Okay.
there's not a lot of books anywhere. But the books that they do have are mainly children's textbooks, reading books, things such as that nature. There really is nothing that you would find in regards to teleportation in the children's library.
Is there anybody we can reach out? Like who was that? Was it?
You're not here yet.
No, I'm just saying. I'm just talking outwardly about that though. Okay.
About what?
Oh, go ahead. I'll wait till I get there.
Okay. Are there any just magic books of protection?
There are some textbooks in regards to. So there's a lot of textbooks about plants, a lot of textbooks about
Animals?
animals. Yes, you definitely can find some
Ooh.
good books about different kinds
No.
of animals and
I must stay on course. Find protection book.
protection. Not protection per se. There are lower level spell books that you can find usually that you would that maybe would be taught for druids specifically, but also those of like clerics and that kind of thing. So maybe kids beginning that journey, this would be a place that they could learn some basic level stuff at this point.
So nothing that's helpful to me.
Nothing for teleportation or anything like
Or
that.
protection. Okay. Well, I'll grab the book about animals.
Okay.
Gives
And
me
you learn some
something
things
to
that you've never really known about animals before. It's actually a quite educational, kind of helpful book.
As I follow her around, I just pick a corner, sit down,
right.
read,
All right.
look up, make sure no one's. I guess in each room we go into, I just do a general eagle eye. Should I roll perception?
Sure, go ahead. I'm trying
Hold on, my dice is frozen in midair. There it goes. So great.
yeah,
I noticed
it's a
nothing.
school, Even if you had roll a natural 20, I don't know if I could have given you much, but anyway. Yeah, so all that is kind of going on. You're just following Lyra. You guys kind of get back, and at this point in time, Lyra is done with school and is doing dinner in the cafeteria as you see your friends come up to you.
And I walk over to a corner and beckon them to join me because they probably have something to tell me.
You think?
Yeah, they usually
much.
do.
Can we
It's
just
pretty normal though.
info dump?
Oh
on her?
wait,
She knows it all.
Sure, you guys want to do that?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Sorry. Do any of you want to go get food, real quick? Anyone hungry?
No,
I mean, I had soup.
I ate.
Okay.
My appetite's kind of been around.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah, it's her.
The apple crisp is really good tonight.
But you know everything, by the way.
Okay, so they've
I now know everything.
they've kind of info dumped on you. They don't want to role play the info dump.
Well, this isn't good.
We need to leave. Like now.
We can't. We're not leaving Lyra.
Well, tough world. You know?
You go. You little
Uh,
coward.
I And listen,
What?
I am not a coward.
Well, you're leaving a hard situation. That sounds like a coward to me.
Nope. I'm just to fight another day, you know?
Okay, well, I'm staying here to fight tonight or tomorrow, whenever
I still think we should see this through.
you can leave.
If they
and
don't
not
come-
get any of the reward
they don't-
money.
Arrive by tonight or tomorrow, then they got word that all this has happened.
They're trying to intimidate us.
I'm still
I'm ready to
going.
fight.
I'm still going.
You're leaving?
No, I'm going to. I think that we should stay with Lyra tonight in her room. I think they're gonna
Yeah.
try to take her before, because they don't know that that's who we're watching over.
If they expect us to take her on a specific day,
Maybe they'll do a day early.
Yeah.
To throw off everyone.
All right. Well,
At some point in time, as you've now been there for a little bit, lore dumping and or sharing what's going on, you see Carrick come into the school.
oh,
It's just
oh,
gonna happen.
this isn't gonna go well.
Hello, Seekers.
How's it going?
I've been much better.
I've been at
majority of
school
my
all
life.
day. I just want to point that out. School all day,
So I've heard news that
all day.
that Xander is dead.
What?
Wow. Trying to pull that one.
I cannot express to you the depth of trouble this puts me in.
Mm.
I tried to make sure that you knew what you were doing. You assured me that you did. But something's not right. Is it still orange?
No.
No. All right, let me. We'll be right back. Slight intermission to make sure that our thing's plugged in. Is that hard time? Oh, that's okay. That's fine. Orange means charging. Double blue means it's fully charged, so that's good. All right, great. Sorry, guys. Can you explain to me Xander's part in this now? Because we have a lot of damage control to deal with at this point in time, and I still don't know why you had him in the first place.
Can we
You get as you can see he is visibly shaken by this. Like he's a very concerned man. I'm not gonna say desperate, like he would do anything, but like he is like it's like his life is gone for him. You know, like that's how he's acting right now.
Guys, should we tell him?
I think so.
I think it should be honest. Yeah.
Well, we want to be straight with you. Xander was an accomplice in the cradle thief case that we were working on. So we had to detain him, put him in a safe place, and question him. And when we came back to where he was, a witness said that he actually got out of his ropes and started attacking everyone. So Xander was the one that attacked first. And
Okay. Did you have any understanding or knowledge that you left him with the underground?
What?
Underground.
Yes, the underground.
The underground. I'm not from around here,
No,
so
he-
you're gonna
He
have
wasn't
to.
underground. He was above ground. He was in a building.
roll deception checks. I'll let you two roll deception checks here.
He
It's
was,
above ground.
he was above.
Underground. What's underground? It's above ground. Ugh.
Two.
Carrot.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Oh, you guys are so lucky.
What? A 1?
Yeah.
All right.
Hold on. Let me look here. Oh my goodness, you are kidding me.
Got away with that?
He's gonna believe you after all this? Yeah, he's gonna believe you.
What? Well, we got off.
Man, you got off easy. Okay, I understand that you guys are new. You left him with some very difficult people. They were definitely not the people to leave this man with. I don't know your connection and how you even discovered the underground, but we have major problems here, like super major here. I don't
do you
even-
need a new cover story? Because I have a great one for you.
I am a little bit over cover stories at this point in time, and no offense, but I don't think any of you have earned a right to have another cover story from me.
Fair enough. I just,
See what I said, guys? Sideways.
It went very sideways, like super sideways.
Yeah. Yeah.
Listen, we still have a plan. We still think we should
Do you
catch-
really?
We do. It's a good plan.
Can you let me in at this point in time? Because honestly, the council, I don't even know if they're going to be okay with you continuing at this point in time.
It's just hard to share stuff when we don't know who to trust.
The
You
child
can
is
trust me.
the child is still in danger, so we have to go through with what we've planned.
Okay, but you cannot do this alone, especially after what has happened. You need some people that you can trust. I hope I would be one of those that you could trust. And at this point in time, I will have nothing less than your full trust. Otherwise, I cannot recommend that we continue this. At this point in time, I could be facing prison for giving a cover story like I just did. So listen, if your story is accurate, if what you're telling me is true, and the things listen, I'm your guy. I'm here to help. Please let me help by being honest with me about what in the world is going on.
This guy, Xander,
Yes.
was paid by an unknown source 100 gold per abduction in order to mark the location of the child to take.
Okay.
We discovered that when we questioned him, he ran. We got a hold of him, and then we interrogated him, and then we had a plan. We discovered these people. We did not know that they were the underground, as we had already established. They seemed very capable, and they seemed very intimidating, like they could handle themselves. So we did not want to turn this asset over to the Crimson Council, who we don't know that we can trust. So we simply put them into a third party's hands that was presumably not wrapped up in this situation.
Okay.
And it would appear, I don't know if you've talked to the guards yet or heard of the report, but it would appear that this person got loose and tried to kill those people whom we left in their care. And that's what happened. That's the full story.
So unfortunately, it doesn't sound like you guys are any closer to catching this thief at this point in time.
That's
You
why we
have
have
the marker apparently, but
that's why we have to
you
continue.
don't know where the marker even was.
Yeah, we know where it is.
We know
yeah,
the
we
next
know the
person.
next child, and that's why we have to continue.
You do know the next child.
Yeah.
We have to continue with our
That
plan.
would have been helpful to know, of course. So you have every. Listen, here's the problem that we are facing at this point in time. you have been onto something that sounds like it's the right trail, but it is well known. Everyone knows, assuming that everything you're telling me is accurate and that Xander really did this and all of that, then it is already out. No one knows what he told you or did not tell you, and what is to change their minds to say, well, let's change up the plan, let's do something different, right? There's no guarantee that they will even find this mark now, because they will probably likely change the plan on you, will they not?
Well, that's why we're doing it tonight, even though it was planned for tomorrow night.
But they're not going to come to this place tonight if they know that you're here.
They don't know that we're here. They don't know the girl.
Everyone knows you're here. Everyone in the whole town knows that you are here. There's no doubt about that at this point. The guards know. The townspeople know. The council knows. Everyone knows you're here.
So,
But
sounds like you painted yourself into.
I did not paint myself into this corner. You folks did not help me in regards to this.
You
Listen.
agreed for the cover story. I'm just gonna say that. So consequences, actions, that sort of thing.
That's why we want to stay.
If you want my help, you will stop immediately.
I'm just being honest.
That's not honest whatsoever. You coerced me into this, pressured me into making a cover story by telling me the things that you told me. And I trusted you. And you have definitely let me down. So don't put this back on me, young man. Now, give me... I will meet you here tomorrow. In the morning. Yes. I'll meet you here tomorrow morning. Let me think upon this and see what I can do. And I will create a plan for us moving forward. Okay?
Okay.
I'm going to talk to the acting principal right now. She's not actually the principal, but the professor is away right now. You guys know where he is, right? Maybe
Mhm.
I don't know. You do know?
No,
I don't know if you know.
I don't know.
He's going to help someone who's deathly sick.
Mhm.
So he's been
Yes.
away.
I know this.
Okay, you do know this. Okay, great. I'm hoping he will be back soon. I'm going to find the right people that can have some conversations, that can do some things, and we will find a way to put this back on track so that we can salvage this mess. Okay?
Okay.
I'm going to talk to the acting principal right now about you staying here at the school. I strongly suggest that you make yourself incredibly scarce. Do not let anyone see you at this point in time. There are things that I might be able to do if no one has seen you whatsoever. But if you are seen by anyone and word leaks out that you are still here, it may ruin whatever plans I have. I can trust the acting principal. That's what we'll do for now. Okay?
Okay.
I take my leave. And he walks away.
So are we actually gonna listen to it?
A few minutes later, you can talk about this in just a minute. A few minutes later, the acting principal does come in, and she leads you into a room that is clearly more of a storage area. It's not really a very nice room or anything, but she says, please stay in here and do not come out. I will make sure that food is brought up for you at some point, but I will have to do it quietly. It seems that the goal at this point in time is to keep you guys away from anyone, if that is acceptable.
Are we within hearing range of Lyra?
You're a few doors down.
Is there a window?
There's no window. This is like a closet. It's big enough for all of you guys, and there are boxes. You can move stuff around and give yourself enough space, just enough space for all of you, including the gift.
What time is it?
Right now? Oh, it's at this point in time it's getting dark.
While she's gone, first of all, I want to check the door. Is it locked? Did she lock us in?
It is not locked. No.
All right.
I'll let you guys talk now.
Okay.
We're stuck in a closet. So.
Listen, guys. I've been stuck in plenty of spaces like these, and I'm telling you, this situation is not good. What I think, if you want my expert advice, what I think is we should leave in the night and just let this guy figure it out, you know? Otherwise this guy is gonna put everything on us somehow to save himself. That's what he's gonna do.
We're not leaving Lyra.
Look,
I don't care. You can go and be a little coward somewhere else.
listen,
That's
I'm
fine.
not a coward. I'm just simply
I think
saying.
we should stay at least one night, just tonight, and then in the morning, if things have
And
turned
tomorrow
south,
night.
I don't know.
it depends on what the situation is tomorrow night, whether we can trust all these people.
There are ways to get out of Bridgefall that nobody will know. We're fine. There are ways to get out of the city. I know the city. I know
That's
how to
true.
creep out.
Yeah, I think we
We're
should do a little.
fine.
I think we should do a little bit of investigating tonight too.
I think that we should.
I mean,
You should not do investigating.
No,
We
I'm
cannot
not
hide
suggesting
you.
I was thinking maybe Mika can do some stealth, or somebody who's comfortable who can stay within the building and do a
Look,
little.
I'm never the guy that
Yes.
follows all the orders, but that guy told us to stay out of sight.
What if he's
Well-
the cradle thief and he just wants us
Well,
in here to stay out of his way?
I'm thinking something similar of a concern that we should not just lock ourselves in here and let them do whatever
He
they
just
want.
wants us to stay out of. Doesn't want anyone to see us.
We don't have to leave the
She
building.
can stealth through.
What
Guys,
if we-
these are there.
I'm not saying leave
They're
the building.
deep. All right, guys.
What if we fabricate and we just kill this guy and just pin the whole entire thing on him? I'll kidnap him. We kidnap him. We drag him in here. We say, hey, we caught you in the act. It's all over.
Do it.
Oh my goodness.
No,
No, guys, but I am.
we'll
serious.
save that for
But-
last
Okay,
resort.
This is
Okay.
titled
Guys,
Just the Thief.
I really think Larry.
We have to change the title at this point.
I think Larry wants us to. I think he's a thief. I think he's a cradle.
I don't know.
Well,
And he's just a really good actor.
So that's why we should
Yeah, you
just
should
kidnap him.
recognize a good actor.
Listen, he's kind of he didn't get to his position for nothing. That's all I should say.
I'm not
People-
suggesting we leave the building, but if we just stay in here, who's to say Lyra gets kidnapped or something? I mean, we need to.
Time, it's getting late. Just so you know.
Okay.
My plan is we kidnap this guy, pin it on him, and sail off in the sunset, collect a reward. We're good to go. Never come back here again, by the way. But
Well, why don't I sneak into what's her name?
Lyra.
Lyra's room.
Her
Well,
name's
I'll
Lyra.
sneak
The
into
cat's name
Lyra's
is
room.
Toby.
You, when they come back, you just tell them I went to go use the bathroom, and I'll stay
Oh.
in her room.
Oh, here.
What is it?
It's a treat for Toby.
Oh, no, it's alright.
No, no, no,
Saying
no.
Mika should go to the room. and
Just
stay
give
there.
it to him. Otherwise, he's gonna think you're there to kill her,
Alright, is everyone okay?
and then
with
he'll
me?
meow.
hey,
I think so.
I want-
I think we
yes.
should stay another night and see this
And-
through.
Yes, stay in.
Please, since you like sleeping outside on hard surfaces, why don't you go? Are there bushes on the first floor that he could clearly lay down and be hidden in?
Who? The cat?
No, please.
No. No.
There's
Not
nothing.
Blaze.
There's
no.
nowhere I can hide.
No, not outside. No.
okay, I just want to be clear. If you guys are found, this guy is probably going to come after us to save himself. He's at that point. I'm good at reading people. Trust me, this guy is wondering how to save himself right now.
I'm not saying we should all just leave the room and roam around the building, but I do believe somebody, and if Mika's willing,
Okay.
should, go out.
Well, I'm just gonna stay in this closet here. Don't
check
mind
some
me.
stuff out. Yeah, I personally believe I should stay in this closet right now because I'm
Well, yeah, you're
No. I'm not. That's not going to go well.
Stealth is not your strength.
No.
Okay, well that's our
If you
plan.
need me, I will.
So what's your plan? You two are staying in the closet. Great.
Mika's gonna go.
You're going to go into Lyra's room.
Oh.
Roll stealth check.
When they come back, you tell them.
Roll a stealth check.
Let it be good.
I'm telling you, this is gonna go south.
I'm amazed at how nothing goes the way I thought it would go at all. And it's great. I love it. Go ahead. All right.
I don't like that one. Can I roll?
Nope. So as you enter the room, you're generally quiet. Most of the kids remain sleeping. However, two of them wake up, startled to hear someone in the room.
Who are you?
Hold up one second. Yeah, determine. Let's see. I'll do. Yeah. So,
Great.
Who are you?
and Lyra also stirs, by the way.
Mika, what are you doing?
Oh, I'm just I'm just checking something out. It's okay.
You're not gonna take one of us, are you?
No. I'm here to tell you this. I have a treat for you. It's okay.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Okay. Yeah. Good night, Mika.
The other kid is staring at you.
Terrified.
I'm gonna take out my little go to sleep.
He keeps an eye on his dog. He's so confused.
So I'm
Are you
definitely-
lying down? Are you standing up? Are you sit? What are you doing?
I'm hiding. I'm gonna look out the window. I'm hiding against the window, and I'm just gonna peek.
These kids are gonna have nightmares. Stars.
This kid that is lying there.
I have to go to the bathroom.
Stay there.
But I gotta go.
Okay, so so I'm over the window.
I gotta pee real bad.
No.
No.
Usually when I have to go potty,
Do you
I
want me to still late? Do you want someone to take you?
Scarred.
And obviously, like our kids would cry, blood curdling scream at the threat of someone taking him. He's wailing. He's wailing, unconsolable right now.
Do we hear it from the closet or no?
I feel like we should all be hearing this right now.
We hear it from the closet.
Three of the other kids now wake up, based
Not
on the screaming.
So-
Do we hear this in the closet? I hope.
Yes, yeah, you kids.
Oh,
scream.
Oh, we hear all these kids crying.
Well, right now there's only one crying, but they're some of the other ones are stirring.
Look what I have.
They haven't noticed you yet. I'll give you that right
Let me
now,
check.
except for the one kid.
I want to check my bag. I want to see if I got something.
Like I said, three other kids are stirring. They're about to wake up and notice you.
I think I have a sleeping thing in here. I can sneak them.
What?
Oh my god.
I know for a fact you don't have that.
Hold on.
I'm sleeping. You're drunk.
This is turning out really well.
You're making yourself look so bad. This is just gonna get worse and worse. This kid is going. He's.
He's bad.
I'm not gonna keep yelling.
All right, hold on, guys. Look. I'll give you a gold piece.
He's screaming.
I'll give
He's
you a gold
screaming.
piece
He's
if you
screaming. I'm not gonna scream for our kid's sake right now. He's screaming.
I'm gonna give
Somebody's
you a
gonna
gold
come in.
piece.
All right, another kid has now noticed you.
Oh, come on. All right, I'm gonna jump down. I'm gonna slide under the bed. All right, I'm leaving.
Okay.
I'm out. I'm gone. I'm closing the door. I'm going back to the
situation's-
closet.
All right. As you are just about to go back into the closet, you notice that one of the staff is coming up the stairs to deal with whatever is screaming right now.
Okay.
It's not good.
Do you go into the closet?
Yeah.
Okay, you get into the closet.
I'm just
All right.
getting in the closet.
All right, and you hear the screaming still continuing. A couple of the other kids are starting to be a little loud or whatever, and the staff member seems to go in and quiet it down, and now it's back to being quiet again. And, you hear the staff member's footsteps, and they go back downstairs, and everything is quiet again.
So how'd that go in there?
Not as planned.
Okay.
But,
I
but
don't think you should ever work with children.
the fact that the kids start screaming, maybe they're gonna think that that's a good reason we should stay in that room.
So are you now in favor of just leaving? Because, I mean,
All right, what if we
we gotta bail.
Oh my goodness!
all right,
No,
all right,
we're
all right.
not leaving Lyra. Maybe after tomorrow night. Maybe. When he's supposed to come.
He's not coming if he knows all this is happening. I mean, if you were gonna kidnap and you knew the people were waiting for you around the corner to find you, you wouldn't come and kidnap somebody.
What if we just leave
Yeah,
and go outside into the street?
and then what? It's cold out there.
I
I
don't
don't want to sleep on the street again.
Look to see if there's anything going on.
What's going on is we are getting deeper and deeper in this, and we need to
Not wrong.
go.
We're not abandoning.
Can we just all take a vote?
Okay. Sure. We can take a vote.
Or we kidnap that guy, pin it on him, and just collect our gold and get out of here.
All right, what are we voting on?
Because he's a
Staying or
little.
leaving?
Okay, yeah.
He put himself in this situation. Two options.
I think
Because we
should
can't salvage this situation now. I mean, this guy's gonna know that we woke up the whole entire building tonight. We weren't exactly stealth like he asked us to be. He's coming for us in the morning. He's gonna be angry if he finds out about this. And then we don't have anybody on the inside. He's on the Crimson Council. He's gonna be angry. He's gonna try to save himself, and we're going down for this. That's it.
Like I told you before, there are ways out of this city.
Well, not when you're in in jail.
I think
When he arrests us.
I think we
Well,
should stay.
there is. Well, that's not the point here. The point is, we can get out of the city no matter what.
I think we should stay the night.
How about you just trust me and we stay until when he's supposed to come? And if he doesn't come, we can disappear out of the city.
He's gonna come, and then he's gonna get rid of us because he needs to save himself.
You know what?
How about you stop thinking?
Well, he told us to stay out of sight. We just did that. Thank you very much. And now he's gonna know that person is going to tell him, and that's going to be it.
Well, I think we should take a vote.
Unless we kill that person.
Let's take a
We're
vote
not
on.
killing the child.
No. The person that came to check on them.
You think we should try again to sneak into the room?
I was gonna suggest that you should try one more
Yeah,
time.
I think
see if-
you should try it again when they're in deep sleep.
Okay,
see
that's
if
it.
you-
I'm
see
out.
if- see if your stealth is good. Again.
All right, I'm gonna try one more time, guys.
See if
How
she gets a
about
good
we
stealth.
not? There's a cat in there. Trust me. Toby's not gonna let anything happen to her.
Oh, I forgot about that. Actually, that's a good point. Thank you.
You didn't wake up
We
the
have
first time with all
Toby
the
in there.
screaming.
He'll let us know if anything happens.
I think
So
we
just
should all
Stay
stay in the closet
closet.
All right.
for tonight.
Okay. Do you think
This is
this
very
cat can sound an alarm?
Yes.
Okay.
I said that like this afternoon, this morning.
Yes. And I already trained the cat to do it. He's gonna be
Do
great.
you, okay.
I fully trust
No,
the cat.
you know what?
How far off are we?
You guys are
Very
a bunch.
hard.
You guys are like a bunch of amateurs right now, and I'm not. I'm
So
not.
says the one who was nearly accused of murdering everyone because they saw you.
Why don't we all
That
vote?
guy
This is-
believed me. He knows I'm a he. Let me tell you what. That guy believed my story.
This isn't accomplishing anything. I think we should take a
Okay,
vote
let's just
and
take-
decide
Take a
whether we're going
vote.
to stay here tonight
Or
until
we
morning,
kidnap,
or
or we kidnap this child, which she doesn't get abducted, might I add, and we place her in a better home, and we just get out of here.
let's see what everybody thinks we should do.
I don't know,
Okay.
I
If we
wanna
if you vote to stay here and see the mission through, raise your hand.
Well, I'm out, guys.
Bye.
All right.
Have
What does that
fun.
mean? You're out.
I'm gonna leave.
You're leaving.
Oh my god.
It's I have to do it. It's what Martok would do.
Okay.
Where's he gonna go?
All right. So you're leaving. You're escaping.
I'm walking out of the closet. I'm walking out of the closet.
Okay.
Why? Where are you staying in the
Roll
closet for the
a
night?
stealth check.
Why wouldn't you stay in the closet for the night? I know
Because-
you leave in the morning.
Because
for
you
the
guys are
night.
gonna die.
You should then stay with us so that
I don't want to
Well,
die.
Guys, I'm pretty sure it's Larry. I'm pretty sure. it's-
17.
I'm pretty sure it's-
17. All right. You're able to. Oh,
Right, we're gonna be
to make
questioned a lot in the
sure,
morning.
yeah.
On where he is.
No, no, just let him escape. Just please let him escape.
You start leaving,
Mhm.
and immediately as you get down you go down the stairs, and as you're heading toward that front door to leave, a door to your right opens up, and there you see the acting principal staring right at you as you're coming down. What are you doing?
Getting some fresh air.
Do not. I have expressed to you the importance of staying. What do you think you're doing?
Leaving.
You're a fool if you do so.
So be it.
Go ahead. For all I care, go.
Okay.
Whatever ability you have to protect these kids, you're losing right now. I just want you to understand that and to be very clear upon this. Tomorrow, Professor Mahalalele should be coming back by now. He will have answers for us. Please, get back in the closet and stay there.
It's 1950.
Oh, good golly gee.
Listen, I'm not here to demand anything from you. But listen, we have a lot of people in very sensitive situations right now. Please consider the ramifications of what you're doing and what that can mean even for your friends upstairs, as well as for Carrick, as well as for me.
Listen, they keep making poor decisions that I feel are going to come back on
We
everybody.
are trying to hand you your decision. Go to bed, sleep the night, wake up tomorrow. We'll figure it out.
And so he just turns around. He doesn't say anything. I'm looking for another exit.
Roll a perception check. Oh boy.
I think one of us should go down and try to talk with him.
20.
Okay. You do find another door that is the back door.
Okay. So I'm going to go out the back door.
Roll a stealth check.
Oh, boy.
I want it to be really bad.
5.
You get along a little bit. I'm assuming you're heading toward the one or there's
door I
there's
found.
2 gates. There's 2 gates to get out of the Christmas Council.
No, I said I just want to leave the build
The
that,
building.
that
Okay,
school.
You are
That's
now
all I'm
out of the
doing.
building.
Okay.
Are you just standing there for now?
No, I'm gonna go. I want to hide.
You want to go find a place to hide?
Yeah, like a bush or a tree
Okay.
or something.
You find a place. You find a bush that you're hiding behind,
Yeah.
and you're there about 3 minutes. And all of a sudden, you notice that there is a figure standing right next to your bush, and it is it is one of the royal guard. Sir, can I ask what are you doing behind this bush,
Trying to get some sleep.
sir? You don't live here. Where do you live?
Nowhere actually.
Well, we do not allow people.
But
to
I'm on official business.
We do not allow people to sleep out here.
It's really like official business, like
What kind of
investigation.
official? What
Crimson
kind of?
Council, and I show my badge.
Okay. Are you of that group that is killed Xander and all of that happened?
Killed Xander? No. What?
Roll deception.
I didn't.
Fine, roll persuasion or deception, your choice.
Okay. Ah. 3.
Sir, you're coming with me. He takes you and he leads you to where the rest of the guards are. There's a little guard post that's there. He leads you in and he puts you in a cell.
Okay, so we're talking this out.
So you're in a cell now.
Okay, I'm gonna try to look to how to escape.
Yeah, you're not gonna be able to escape this. Just so you know, roll investigation. Sure. You're in a locked cell with bars.
4.
Yep. All right. So, okay. Anyone else doing anything before you all go to sleep for the night? Yes.
Oh no, I was just gonna say I'm gonna take a. We need to make sure we do.
To be fair, I feel safer where I am.
I'm sorry, Rosemary. What did you say?
We need to make sure we take watches.
Yes.
For
And
our
unfortunately, now you've lost one of your. So you have an elf who can take 4 hours, and you have 2 of you who can take 2 hours, and you can play it that way. So you need 3 people with watches.
I'll take a watch. I'm gonna have my ear up against the door.
Okay, perception. And who else is taking the other 2 watches?
I'll take a watch.
With
And I'll take a
perception,
watch.
perception.
Now listening for the cat.
Okay.
It's not an alarm.
Yep.
That was the cell within the same building we're in, or it's a separate?
No, it's a separate building. It's the where the guards stay and rest and whatnot.
She got an 11.
11,
19.
19.
That was awesome.
Betcha.
Oh yeah. What was the
Perception.
Perception.
perception?
I'll let you do a perception too, since you're in a cell and you're only getting 4 hours. So
I have a 22.
for those of you that are in the house, it is a peaceful night. The cat doesn't meow. The kids don't scream. Everything is quiet, and you make the night. So any spells you can, any hit points, you are fully rested at this point.
10.
10. You hear some of the guards talking, and you do hear at one point in time to the guards talking about, you know, the massacre that happened in Elventown, and just the just the scariness of something like that happening in our city. It's pretty much what you hear. All right. The next day comes. The morning dawns.
There we go.
I'm actually really glad you got because I don't know what you would have done if you kept going. But anyway, the next morning, there's a knock on your door, your closet door.
Yes.
The door opens and you see Carrick there.
Oh.
Hi guys.
Hi.
Where's the other elf?
He decided he was afraid he was gonna get, killed or something, and so he went someplace else.
We tried to persuade him to stay.
tried.
He's pretty strong-willed. So
Be as it may. I want to introduce to you the professor. The professor has come in, and he had some things to attend to. He actually got in quite late last night, but had some things to take care of in the wee hours of the night. But he is now ready to see you. So I'm going to lead, I guess, the four of you into his office at this time. We would like you, if you're willing to be stealthily and quietly, so that we can, so that no one notices us in the professor's office. Would you come with me?
Mhm.
Okay. So he brings you, all four of you in. I'm not going to actually have to roll stealth checks for that, but just, you're hopefully quiet as you go. You come into an office, and in this office, you see there's a fire already set in the fireplace. There's actually more books than you had even seen in the library. There's actually a lot of things here, and you see some vials kind of sporadic throughout the room with some alchemy sets and such. And you see a desk, and behind this desk is this elven figure. Has kind of long, flowing, whitish, kind of like more like a peppered black hair, but peppered with these whites hairs that are kind of speaking through. Sharp beard coming along, and he, when you guys come in, he lets you come in. He stands as you guys walk in, and the door is shut. And then he says to you, "Well, hello. Welcome. I am Professor Laha Mahalalele, and it is wonderful to meet you all. I have heard great things of what you have done, and I want to thank you, because it is your warning that led me to Daerun Jun. You are the Seekers, yes?
Yes.
Wonderful.
Is he doing better?
I have brought him back. He is somewhere. I'm not sharing where right now.
That's fine.
There was actually multiple problems as to what was happening with him. Not only was he poisoned, but there was some magic things that were placed upon him.
Oh, dear.
I am working to restore him, but it will take some time. He is doing much better. He is able to eat and have some function like normal, but he is struggling. I have heard that you have gotten yourselves into quite a pickle, if I understand correctly. Yes?
Yeah.
Well, here's where I might be able to help, I hope. I think the best thing for us to try to catch this thief is to do our best to make sure that everyone believes you have gone. If they believe that you have gone, then it is likely that the cradle thief will attack the same place that he was expecting to attack in the first place. If he believes that you are still here in the town, then obviously he will. They will probably change plans. The attack is tonight, so therefore we want to make good use of that. Now, thankfully, no one knows that you're here, so we have created a story that in the middle of the night you all fled the city, and we have some of those who have created this alibi. Carrick is also going to testify to this. It is very likely that Carrick will enter into prison today by the Crimson Council because of this. But the hopes is that we will be successful here, and in being successful, then we can plead our case to the council after we have caught this cradle thief. But it is of paramount importance that everyone believes that you are all gone, that you have left. And I think that we have created some of the best uses to express this. Yes, ma'am.
We don't know what happened to Murdoch. He left in the middle of the night.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
There's only four of you, isn't there?
Can you have one of?
Do you know where he went?
No.
No.
The rest of us stayed in the closet, but he got out the closet.
This is what was he not instructed to stay? for the
He
evening.
doesn't like listening to people.
I see.
Strong-willed.
Well, that is quite a problem.
Uh-huh.
Quite a problem for a lot of reasons. I hope he's not dead.
No, he's probably not dead.
I hope not. Nonetheless, I will inquire around to see if anyone has seen him.
No.
That
Question.
is very troubling. I would ask the four of you, please stay out of sight for the day. And this evening, we will lay our trap. Hopefully, I can deal with whatever damage has been done from Martok's disappearance.
Yes.
Carrick is,
So-
by the way, with you guys at this point. He's listening to all this. So he says, yeah, unfortunately, guys, once I inform the council that you guys have escaped, they're not going to be happy with me, and they will put me into prison, I'm sure. So I don't know if I'm going to be much more of a help for you at this time. You're going to have to talk to Professor Mahalalele here to be your contact from here, because I actually have to report to the Crimson Council now, and I am sure I will not see you again until after you finally caught this cradle thief. So I implore you, I ask you, please finish this. My life depends on it just as much as yours does, and the children's. Unfortunately, I do not know my fate if you do not catch this man. So please do everything you can to catch him. And with that, Carrick turns around, walks out of the room, and he's gone. Professor Mahalalele is still there. Do any of you have any questions that I can answer at this time?
Are there any magic spells or traps you could put on Lyra?
Oh, what can you do?
I don't know.
I'm sure you can do stuff.
I feel like he should be able to do something.
Yes,
I feel like we're still not going good.
there's a great many things that that I would potentially be able to do. I will look into that at this point in time. So Lyra,
Yes.
she's one of my students. She is the one who you believe the thief is after?
Yes. But don't do anything to Toby.
I do not know. Of
Oh, that's her cat. He's our watch cat. He'll let us know if
she has
someone.
a cat.
Yes. Let her keep it, please.
Students are not usually permitted to have animals on the premise.
That's a service animal.
Excuse me. I'm sorry. A service animal, you say?
It's a watch cat.
She has to have.
He protects her at night.
I will consider this. At this point in time, it's not that important of an issue. Yes. So
And
I must
maybe make
inquire
sure-
about your friend because depending on what has happened to him, may drastically impact what we can and cannot do. So yes, thank you.
All right.
At this point in time, I ask you to go back to the closet. I will make sure that meals are brought up for you so that you do not go hungry. And please, I ask, please be patient. Wait this night. Make your plans. You know the room, correct? You know the child?
Yep.
Mhm.
So make your plan, because if all goes well, hopefully the cradle thief will still come at the expected time. But that requires you playing your part.
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you.
Back to the closet we go.
So you guys all headed back up to the closet? All right.
We're in the closet.
So you guys are going to chill in the closet? Anything else you're doing? Anything else you want to say, talk about, do, anything specific? Or are you ready to fast forward to the
Everybody
evening?
still good with the plan we first had?
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
Hit the
I'm gonna try to sit like away from people and silently cry a little bit.
Why is that? Any reason?
Uh,
I'm curious. You don't have to tell
because
me.
of because of Maverick and everything that happened.
Speaking of which, back to Martok, now in prison. It was dark when you came in. As it has gotten lighter, you do see from the cell across from you, you do notice Maverick that is there. and he is very dejected, very sober, sad, kind of in the corner. You wouldn't have even noticed him last night just because of, his positioning. There was no light, so on and so forth. But you do notice him there. Probably about 10 o'clock, give or take, there's another prisoner brought into the cells. And you do notice Carrick, who is taken into one of the far-off cells, but you do see him pass by you, and you see him in chains, his head dejected. He does look over and notice you. He gives you a slight nod and continues to walk into the back. Around anything else you're doing, I'm just going to keep fast forwarding the day unless there's something specific you're wanting to do or so on.
Oh, the only thing I wanted to say was to Maverick because.
Do you say something to him?
Yeah. Hey, how are you holding up? Listen, we gotta bust out of this place.
No.
We need to wait for the professor to come in.
I'm not busting it here, Martha.
Listen, man, you don't have to go down for any of this. You're the victim here.
I don't even care right now.
Well, your sister might be in trouble.
Please stop talking to me right now.
All right, well, if I find a way to bust out, you want me to bust you out?
No, just leave me in here.
All right. And so I just sit.
An hour later, you see a figure that you have not met or seen before. And he's led by multiple guards. He has this pepper black hair with white streaks here and there in it, and a nice pointed beard. And he comes up to you and says, this is through the bars, right? You must be Martok, yes?
Who's asking?
My name is Professor Mahalolele. I spoke to your friends. Very well. I wish you would have stayed with them. It would have made things a whole lot easier. Unfortunately, we're going to have to leave you in here for the day. The Crimson Council has been informed of your capture. So keep that in mind. Tonight, I will come, or someone will come, and we'll let you out and bring you back to the school where you can hopefully deal with this cradle thief. But please, stay put. Stop going places. You are not making this easy, sir. I mean this with all respect. And I understand the need to feel like you need to run. But sir, your friends need you. Consider this, please. I know you don't know me, and I don't expect you to understand where I'm coming from, but it is in your best interest to cooperate. You do have friends, people that you can trust. Your friends are one of them, and you've abandoned them. Please do not do so again. You're the seekers, yes? Seek together. Do not seek apart.
I'll do what you asked.
For sure. Okay. I will get you tonight. Don't tell anyone. It is a secret. Do you understand? Okay.
And he leaves. Do you continue just sitting there waiting for the rest of the day? Okay, 3 o'clock. Someone walks in with a wide grin. You see Alma before you. Hello, Martok.
What do you want?
I told you you'd fail.
I put myself here.
You were such a failure.
That's where you're wrong. I put myself here.
You did not put yourself there.
I sure did.
Yeah, you tell yourself whatever you want.
This is the plan.
You don't know a plan from anything. Your friends have deserted you. They have left. They have fled from you. You are all alone. How does it feel to be all alone again?
That's why you're here.
Yes. Because I told you you would fail. And what happened? Once again, you have failed.
Why don't you open that door?
Oh, no. I'm perfectly happy with you just being right there in prison.
I put myself here.
And let me tell you, I will make sure that you are turned over to the right people. And you know what I mean when I say
Maybe that's why I put
the
myself
right
here.
people. Oh, have a change of heart now. Want to see Daddy, huh?
I put myself here.
All right. Well,
You're just falling into my plan.
hey, if your plan is to have a funeral for yourself, you are on your way. And she just leaves. All right. Anything else anyone is doing before it gets nighttime? Okay.
Eating some good food.
Eating some good food, great. I would propose, especially since you guys know you're going to be up in an evening, that you also take rest in the daytime since you're just sitting around anyway.
I'm still reading that book, so.
Reading the book. Hopefully you're getting some rest because if you don't get any sleep at some point in time, you get exhaustion points. So if you do some rest during this time, I'll count that as like, oh, you've had a long rest. You're already filled up with your
Yeah.
hit points and
that's
everything.
good.
But
So,
yeah. Okay.
yes.
All right.
I can
So
rest.
at evening time, as the sun has gone down and the streets have filtered out, you see once again Professor Mahalalili come to your cell. He has the guard open it, and he steps inside the cell with you. The guard closes the cell, and Mahalalili looks at the guard and says, "Remember, tell no one." The guard says, "Yes, sir." Will you take my hand?
Sure.
And just like that, you're transported back. You're taken out of the cell and brought to a place you've never been before, with books, beakers, alchemy sets, a desk. This looks like an office of some sort. And Professor Mahalalili says, "This is my office. I'm sure you have not been here yet. I'm going to take you up to your friends. Will you come with me?" He opens the door, and immediately when he opens the door, you recognize where you are. You're back at the school. Not where you were before. You were in the prison, but now you're here. And so he leads you up back to the closet there, and to your friends, and you're all back and reunited together after much ado. So I'm glad that you're all back together. I am going to leave you here in the closet just for a few minutes. Discuss your plan or any changes in your plan that you have. I need to go and let the kids know what will be happening. We have decided that it is not in the best interest of all the kids to be in the room together. So we are moving the children, including Lyra, to a separate room. But we will have you guys in that room, and if anything happens, you do what you're here to do. I wanted to say this with you all here. It is good to finally meet you all. I know that this is the first time that we have truly met today, but for some of you, one of you, it is like I've known you for years. I have dreams, you see. And there is one of you I have dreamt of since I was a youth. I understand. And that's all I can say. I'll say then. I don't want to make things weird. It's just letting you know
But you've been dreaming about one of us for years.
I understand. I'll leave. And he leaves.
Martok, how's your trip?
I see you got really far, Martok.
Listen,
What happened?
do you know what happened?
What happened?
What happened?
What happened to you?
What?
You left.
Yeah, but I just came back, you know?
You know what? There's no point in talking about it.
I just
What's
came
our
back.
plan
I
for the
come,
night?
I
Shit. What's our plan for tonight? What are we doing for tonight?
I don't know. I wasn't here. I was out. I
Just
went
like
to
the same-
I went to a hotel. I got some sleep. Got a good meal. Played
Doesn't-
some games.
It doesn't matter what you did.
Got a better accommodation than you
Oh.
guys had.
All that matters is our plan for this evening.
Okay.
We need to make sure we're all on the same page.
Are we sticking with where everybody's going to be, or like you said, all stay in the room? What do you guys suggest?
Well, I said I would be a team player, so that's why I'm back. To
So,
wherever you need me.
Okay. Well, what do we suggest? What do we think is good?
well, since now there are any children in the room, it doesn't make any sense for us to be in the hallway, I don't think. So we'll just all
Be in there.
be in the room hiding as best we can.
I was gonna say if somebody just appears or
Should we
something.
all be in the beds of the children? Are the beds big enough?
I don't think he'll fit in a bed.
No?
I don't think he'll fit in a child's bed. I don't think
Maybe
he fits
5
in
of them.
any bed.
I mean, I'll go wherever you guys want me to go. My suggestion is I would
Knock, knock, knock. In the middle of your sentence. You open the door.
Yep.
It's Professor Mahalaleli. I have taken all the kids. I have moved them to my study. They will stay with me for the night. You guys can handle the cradle thief. Is that correct?
Yes.
Yes.
I will,
Do you have Toby with you?
the cat. Yes, I've met the cat finally. He's adorable. He's wonderful. Yes,
You should let him stay around. He'll take care of the mice problem.
I will consider it.
Mm.
Yes, I will consider it. I'm going to lead you to the room. If you will all be in that room, you know that that thief is coming to that room, correct? Come. He leads you guys back to the room. You do notice that the room is pretty clean. It's been cleaned up pretty good. There's no clothes all over the place. Its beds are made. The room is really yours to do whatever it is that you would like to do. And with that in mind, this is a good place to end for the evening. So sorry we didn't get any more combat. I was hoping we get to combat today, but our day was filled with other things. So lots of other things happening. Hopefully next time we will get into the aspect of the cradle thief and you can actually deal with that situation. So thanks for joining us, and hopefully we'll be back soon again for more D&D together.
Catch a Thief Part 2.
To Catch a Thief Part 2. I'm thinking of changing this title actually, so it'll probably have a different title. I'll make To Catch a Thief the title for the next episode or something, but we'll see. I'll figure out what I'm going to do. So thank you so much for joining us. We look forward to being back on and to continuing this story. So thanks for joining us.
That was interesting. I liked how random it
I don't
was.
think that